Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? Welcome. Come on in. Come on in. Hello, Bear Jamboree and Gail and Beautiful Dame and Misty Ray and Kilbister, Jennifer Watts, Cool Gamer, Tams, Dee Dee, Laura P, Tina Bobina, Walk the Line, Audrey D, Nikita, Myrtle Burke, Lori P, Sammy, Amy Lynn, Audrey D, Myrtle Burke. Come on in, everybody. Come on in. How is everybody doing tonight? I just thought I'd come in tonight and hang out with y'all a little bit. I'm on my phone and just talk to y'all about everything that's been going on, and I'm just feeling a little bit down and out. Have y'all seen Christine's videos that she's been posting? She sent me a message and asked me should she document, like put out, you know, chats every day, what she's been going through. Hey, Dame Ziffer. And I said, why don't you do a video diary? It's like post every day. Maybe you could help somebody that needs a little bit of help. When I was going, hello, Peppermint Patty. Hello, Myrtle Burke. I haven't. I didn't get to see. I've not really been on the YouTube streets today, so I haven't seen a whole lot of stuff. But Christy's so beautifully strong. Yeah, and it's really gets me down, Daisy. It gets me down just to see her go through that with her portacath yesterday. Really stressed me out a lot. I hate to see her go through that because I know what she's getting ready to experience. Hey, Fonda Cheese Man. Yeah, I told her that she could help somebody by sharing her journey, because when I thought I had ovarian cancer, that's the first thing I did is join the website of ovarian cyst website, and it helped me a lot to know that other women was going through the same thing um, that I was going through. I think they were a bit hard on Cam and Allie. I didn't see it. Christine is such a strong lady, sending prayers for her. Hey, River Mom. Prayers for Christine. My husband's got stage 4 cancer. Don't you give up, River Mom. Yes, prayers for Christine. Prayers for Cam and Allie for complete healing from drug addiction. Yes, I agree 100%. I'm sorry, but in my opinion, Cam definitely doesn't look clean. Oh, I don't know. To be honest, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen Cam and Allie, what was going on with them. Um, but it's sad. I cry every time I see her videos because I love her so much. Aw, Dee Dee. I'm in recovery too, and it's hard. And if they are going to do methadone clinic, then they are clean. Well, good for you, Misty Ray. Good for you. And God, just keep giving her strength to get through every day. My daughter has been in terrible journey with cancer, but it's good right now. Good. Oh, Cam, come on there. Cam, come on the panel? Really? I didn't know that. Yes, I've seen her journey from the beginning. Such a inspiration. Prayers for you, Christine. Aw, this is about Christine Wire. Well, I mean, if they can talk about Kim and Allie if they want to, it's okay, Kilmister. We're just going to talk about random things. Listen. I'm not trying to be mean to Kim and Allie myself. I don't attack them. I don't have anything against Cam and Allie, to be honest with you. They're struggling and they need prayer too. There's no way I would go after Cam and Allie. I just wouldn't. That's just not what I do. Thank you, Dee Dee. Um, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, our Kensington live stream. You have to join a membership now to be able to do it. So I'm going to join the membership whenever we do it again. But tonight I just want to have a general chit chat about everything that's been going on. Yes, they do need prayers, Amy. I agree. Right, Amy. I'm not attacking Cam and Allie, just praying for them both. Yes. Meanwhile, good news. I was in like a crappy mood because had some things happen to me today and I was in a bad mood. And I called Miss Candace and she uplifted me with church music. And she'd been at church all day and she was in a good mood, her and Donnie was. Yes, we'll pray for you, River Mom, and your husband. Hey, Hillbilly 29. Hey, Sheila Smokey. Yes, I say that too, Sheila. No more tearing people down, only lifting them up, y'all. Life is too short. And listen, we all have our downfalls. I know, Killbuster, I know. Hey, Alaska girl. That Kensington breaks my heart, and I'm sad and depressed enough. I know, Myrtle Burke. I know. I know. I'd like to come on here and say that I'm in a good mood, but I'm not. I'm in a crappy mood. I'm in one of those moods that uh just you just don't feel good, you just feel blah 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 blah. I'm glad she was in a good mood today. I miss her. Who was it? Oh, Christine. She's very strong, you guys. She is a strong, strong lady. Way stronger than I could ever be. I'll tell you that. I'm not been a very good person here in the last few days. I've been a pretty shit head. Oh, Candace. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah, she is smiling today from ear to ear. She even sung to me a Christian song. She sung it to me. It was so cute. I feel it, Miss Daisy. I hurt for our family. I do too. I actually just hurt all over. The world is coming to an end. No more human suffering. Going to heaven. Rapture. Chris Easton was telling the truth. What's the YouTube channel Global Rapture Watchers? I do believe that the Lord is coming back soon. But until then, I hate days like today where I just hurt all over and I just feel blah and bratty and just a brat. Oh, thank you, Myrtle Burke. I just feel like blah blah tonight. I don't know what it is. It's just like, did y'all get to hear the 911 call that I had put out of the little lady that had to defend herself? The man was breaking in her house and she had to defend herself. She got her a shotgun, honey. But it was sad because she didn't want to shoot that guy. Hey, beautiful white widow baby. Sammy said, one of my household members has the flu. I pray my son or myself don't get it. We have compromised immune systems. I pray for you too, Sammy. You saw it, wasn't that something? The man actually died. She didn't want him to die, but she ended up unaliving him. I got sick the night of my birthday, and today is the first day I felt decent. I hurt all over. Oh, Dee Dee, feel better. Feel better. Yes, I heard it. That was sad. It was sad. I thought about going over some 911 calls tonight, but I just wanted to have a regular chit chat with you ladies. Hey, Stitches! How are you doing? I appreciate all the people that's come out of the woodwork and creators and gave Christine support and love because she really needs all she can get right now. Yes, I wonder, did he die, that man? Yes, he did die. I saw a documentary on it. The woman was actually at home reading her Bible, when that man started coming in on her. Hey, tree, tree. I believe he had the devil in him. But she didn't want to unalive him. She tried not to unalive him. You beat cancer back in '97. Yee hee, good for you, Miss Stitches. And keep going strong, Stitches. Keep going strong. Hey, Nikita, you watched it. Would y'all like for me to bring y'all more content like that as well? Let's see. Somebody is going to quit trying to burglarize old people. Old people don't play. They carry, honey. I love everyone here. I feel blessed to be a part of the community. We love you too, Damon. You are our sister, Miss Dame. The rest of the story is that she didn't get no charges or anything on her. She did unalive him though. She killed him the first time, you guys. Oh, okay, White Widow Baby sounds fun. See, I was in the Christmas spirit and that just kind of went down the drain. I told you all about my bank account being hacked. Well, a friend of mine gave me 40 tonight, told me to get gas and food. I'm so blessed. Thank you, Lord. Oh, Carice. Thank God. I hope they can get your money to you, baby doll, back before Christmas. Thank you, Misty Ray. I'm gonna try to make more of that, if I can, because I'd like to expand, what we talk about over here and stuff. Do Kensington, but I also like to do other cases and talk about other things. Mine was hacked too. I feel stupid. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yours got. Oh, dang. Killbister, I'm so sorry these devils out here stealing off people at Christmas time. Dame, hey sis, love you, honey. Daisy, how are your critters doing? My critters are doing good. They're doing good. Gigi, hey sweetie, Miss Daisy, I missed you. I missed you too. You listen to 911 calls a lot. I do too. And I watch documentaries. I listen to Sasquatch stories. um, but I really thought that one was very, very interesting because um, I don't know. The woman just didn't want to do it. She was begging them to get there. She knew the man was not right, and she was begging them to get there, and they just didn't get there in time. I thought I told you that's okay. They are working overtime. Oh, are you talking about the bank, Killbister? I'm sorry you guys are going through that. I sent you an email, want a baby naming contest for the farm channel. Are you talking about the new calf name? At her age, yes. Y'all, every bone in my body hurts right now. Why? Why is every bone in my body hurt? And it hurts in the bones. The bones. I've already named her Dolly. I named her Dolly. I'm sorry, but you can give her a middle name. We'll do Dolly something. That's why I support the second. Ellie can't always get to you in time, and the person trying to harm you isn't going to just sit and wait for Ellie to get there either. Exactly. She was begging them to get law enforcement there, but they couldn't get there in time, and he broke in before they had a chance. It's the weather, yeah, it's the cold coming in. Hello, Dolly. Nice to meet you. It's been a long time. I love that Conway, but that's her. Hello, darling, not Dolly. I had to stop in to hit a thumbs up. We have to rewatch Busy Night. You take care. Thank you, Buster, for coming in. Hey, Jacob, how are you? Mine too. My bones hurt so bad. I know. Maybe that's why I'm so cranky. I'm just so cranky today, you guys. Hello, Jacob. Um, yeah, I named her Dolly. If y'all have a middle name for her, that would be great. Can big girls get in a bounce house? Depends on how big they are, Jacob. Hello, Miss Kims. Are you thinking of musical? I listen to the police scanner with the fire department and ambulance every day. Oh, You was thinking 9 to 5. I love you, Miss Daisy. You are beautiful. You are too, Dame. I love you too. Wait, Dolly and Benny could have a baby. Well, I actually got Dolly for baby G or Milky. Um, but I don't know. Could be. Hey, Jan. Hey, would you jump in a bathhouse with? Let me tell you something, Jacob. That's probably not gonna happen. Hey, Lindsay. Dolly Lynn. That's pretty, Stitches. We might call her Dolly Lynn. That's a good country name for a country cow. Hey, Laura P. Dolly Lynn, Dolly Lynn. I got my Daisy. I got my Dolly. I got my Benny. Uh, I got 'em all going on. But yeah, I just come on here to chit chat a little bit with y'all. What's been going on in the YouTube streets? Anything besides fussing, fighting, and arguments? There's really nothing out there, are they, on the YouTube streets going on as far as like true crime? It's just the same old, right? And all the creators are fussing and fighting. Did y'all hear about they was going to tear that house down that those celebrity or them sorority kids died in? They're going to tear it down. They said it was pretty bad. I don't know. Dolly Pie. That is cute, Nikita. That's a cute one too. Dolly Pie. Um, but other than that, they really ain't nothing going on. Post my link, Daisy. Okay. Hello, darling. Nice to see you. It's been a long time. You're just as lovely as you used to be. I hope that's the right way to sing it. I'm trying to get in a good mood, y'all. I'm not really in a good mood right now. They had a trafficking ring bust somewhere in Tennessee. I seen that. I seen that, Misty. I started to ask him, did they find any victims of that? December 28th is the date they set for the house to be torn down. Isn't that sad, Lindsay? Dolly Joe's cute too, Melissa Brown. Very cute. Hello, I want heart to touch. Hello, hello. We got Dom Defer. Hey, babe, what's going on?
Hi, Miss Daisy. Hello, chat.
All
I do
right.
have to tell you something, everybody.
Uh huh.
Um, I'm really encouraged about Miss Christine's medical care. I think she's got great medical care.
She
I'm feeling
does.
really good about this.
Me too. I prayed for her because she was
Yeah,
very nauseous after anesthesia, and she didn't seem to get
yeah,
nauseous.
yeah, yeah. But
Hey, rocker
but
girl.
what was encouraging to me is I was really surprised that everybody contributed into her filming of everything. It was like
Uh-huh.
really open, and that tells me good things there.
Yeah.
They weren't rushing her. They weren't minimizing things. They weren't acting like she's just another patient.
Yeah.
Um, Here in New York State, you come in here, you go into a hospital.
Hey,
Uh,
Norwoods.
it's never very personal. It's not.
Oh, it's getting
You,
that way
you
more and more, ain't
right.
it?
You go in with fear, but
Uh-huh.
I feel like Miss Christine went in with
Oh,
welcome open arms.
yeah. They were really good with her, laughed and joked,
Yeah,
cut up with her, and
yeah,
I hope it continues to be
yes,
positive because
yeah.
when that chemo starts kicking in, we're going to see a different Christine. You know.
Yeah, and I think everybody needs to understand that
Yeah.
because
Hey,
she got the
Polly.
port right. The port went in, and now we're looking at 12 weeks of chemotherapy, and it's triple chemotherapy. She is really getting, really hardcore chemotherapy. She's went for bilateral mastectomy.
Yeah.
I mean,
Because it's a very
Christine's not. She's not playing any games. She's
well, it's
just
a very
finishing it.
aggressive,
Hmm.
fast
Yeah,
spreading
yeah,
cancer.
right. And I do believe she's going to be sick.
Mm,
Um, but I don't think it's going to take her spirit away.
no.
I think that during the sickness, she's going to realize, this is something I need to undergo to recover.
Hmm.
And then, they'll restore her breasts. She will have restored breasts. They're going to
Yeah.
do reconstructive mastectomy,
Yeah.
reconstruction, and um, it will never take away from her beauty.
No.
And I think what's really blessed about Christine when she comes out is that, sometimes we may say, well, I don't want to deal with this. I feel like I have a bump here or a lump. I don't want to lose my breasts. Maybe that's going to impact my beauty. Um, Maybe Christine's power of getting on top of this and dealing with it will
Well,
help many.
she said her husband's not a ta lady. He's a booty lady, a booty man. So she ain't worried about it. That's what she said.
Well,
But it
even
is, yeah.
yeah, but even so, I think it's really hard to lose a
Okay,
body
no
part.
wax.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. She doesn't just the pain and recovery from a double
Yeah, yeah,
mistake.
yeah, yeah.
Hey,
It's
black trash.
it's Miss Daisy. But I gotta tell you, I listened to Morbid last night. I
I
haven't
did
been listening,
too.
so I haven't been listening, much. But he came out with Miss Christine finally, and I saw you in the chat, and I gotta tell you,
I love.
I love when you come out there and support your people. You supported Miss Christine. You came out there. I
Oh, thanks.
love that. Love it.
I always do. I'll always support all my
Yeah.
people. You know,
Hmm.
I
I
would
thought
just
that was
do
wonderful.
that. Morbid about cried, didn't he?
Yeah, I gotta tell you, I get on the Morbids. If people hear me, I'm morbid and I'm a different person. It's kind of a different show. But I do have to say, I leave him when I can't tolerate all the
Yeah.
sexual type of stuff.
He can be a
I kind of
well.
leave then, it bothers me. But, I do have to say, I do believe Morbid really values you and the
Hmm.
true crime family, and I'm glad he said something and he
Me
supported
too.
Miss Christine. He came out there, and I think we're gonna have a legion of prayers, legion of
Hmm.
prayers and angels. The angels are gonna hear us crying up to the Lord. Please give her. Please protect Miss Christine. Give her the support she needs. Give her the strength. I do believe Miss Christine may have been given this horrendous situation, and perhaps it's a gift in a way because she's going to bring out to people, you can come forward, and she's going to give a venue to others to follow her that are dealing with horrendous sickness after getting chemotherapy, um, and dejection. She's fortunate to have a husband. What if you don't have a
Yeah.
husband and you're doing that alone? You don't have support. And
And
I
a
think
lot of
she's going to
people
build
don't.
a tremendous community. And I look forward to being a part in the back channels, supporting her, and all
Uh-huh.
those people that come and ask for assistance.
Oh yeah. And the thing is like I told her, I was like, a lot of people don't have that support and they're very scared.
Right,
They don't know what to expect. And I
right,
said, you just be raw, be you. If you feel like crying that day, cry. Let people know
right,
it's okay
right,
to
right.
cry, you know.
And and I think being real is
Hey,
really
Reed.
important. Yeah,
Yeah, I do too.
yeah. So,
I
Miss
do too.
Stacy, I have to tell you, I think that you're really a big part of that. You're
Oh, thank you.
I look at you like as a ministry. I know that you're true crime and whatnot, but I excuse me, I'm coughing.
Are you
I
okay?
look, yeah, I'm good. I look at you as a ministry. Um, I think
I
you
didn't.
come here with, I think you come here with your heart,
Uh-huh.
and I think that's why people stay with you because you're true.
Oh, thank you. Are you okay? You seem like you're
Yeah, I
sick.
have to take a drink of water.
Oh, okay. Love your heart.
I have asthma.
Oh, get your drink
Well,
of
I'd
water.
rather
I'll
have
wait on you.
asthma than heart problems.
That's true. That's true.
Okay.
I just don't feel like I'm been a good Christian because I went on that cussing rage the other day
Oh,
that wasn't
hell
so
with
good.
that shit. Hell with that shit. I'm going to tell you something. I'm glad. I didn't hear anything that I don't know what the hell you're talking about. All I saw was a
It
short.
was no, no, no. It
I
was.
saw a
I went
short
live.
and you said,
I went live and it was bad. I put it in private. That's how bad it was.
well, I'll be honest. I saw the short, and that's the reason I found out that they were attacking Miss Christine, and I went
Christine,
after that
yeah.
creator, and I
I
put
was
something
so
in that
furious.
creator's chat, and
Hey,
I
Marie.
I wasn't happy with the creator, but I will tell you this: I told that creator she needs to hold her head down in shame. How dare
Oh well,
you?
she's turned it around on
How
me and playing
dare
the.
you?
She put out a post about me today and is playing the victim, but that I'm one of the reasons why she wants to quit church, and that the way I verbally attacked her.
Oh,
Well,
you
what
didn't
about?
attack her. No, I saw that short. You didn't
No, no,
attack
it
her.
wasn't a short. I called her a ish. I
She's
called her
every
a
ish
lot of
you can
issues.
imagine. If she goes, so what
But
I
she's
said,
done so much to me. Miss Daisy, we love you and you mean the world to us.
yes, absolutely. No, what I said to her back in her chat when she said that,
Uh-huh.
stating about Miss Christine, I was
Mm-hmm.
appalled. I was at work. I didn't listen to the program the night before. I fell asleep early. And I wake up and I see
Thank
this
you, Corey.
woman talk. I see this woman talking horrible about Miss Christine. And I said to her,
Mm-hmm.
I said, I can't remember what I said, but basically, if you think this is going to build views for you, you're wrong. You should be holding your head in shame. What I was saying is, we cannot be as content creators. I'm not a content. I'm just a basic person. I don't have a channel. I have none of this. I'm realizing now that a lot of these people have channels that are making these comments that are driving the understanding of what
Nora.
humans like me see.
Hey, Audrey.
But it was really bad. Miss Daisy, you cannot go after a woman that is having two children deployed overseas to
Right.
protect our country and everybody else that we're trying to protect, and now battling cancer. Okay? It's got to stop.
And
It,
then the next day she did a live, or she did a short, or she did a statement saying that it was
yeah.
my fault because I lie all the time. The woman don't even know me. Yet she constantly is making stuff up, posting stuff. She doxed my house. She doxed my real name.
Yeah.
Like she's just evil.
Bear,
And then she
stop it.
wants to say I'm
Bear.
evil.
No,
No, she
I'm talking
needs
to
to
my
look at
daughter.
her
So,
heart.
all right. Well, I'm going to tell you something. I did not address her comment about you not speaking the truth all the time, but
Uh
I will
huh.
tell you this. We can only so what are we not speaking the truth about? Um, I have
I
been
know.
with
I
you
agree.
now for 5 months,
Uh
and I've
huh.
never heard you come out and speak a lie against anyone. If
Right.
anyone, I'm going to tell you, I give you a lot of credit. I give you a lot of credit, Miss
Right, Nora.
Daisy, because I am not a supporter of Prayer Garden or Dolly Vision. I will
Oh,
tolerate these people. I'll vomit them out of my mouth. But you know what? Every time I talked about them, you know what you said? We don't discuss other content creators here, and you shut me down.
when?
And
I don't remember
you
that.
you don't put up with bullshit. You stop it.
Right. Well, uh, the thing is that I don't normally usually go after people unless they come after me.
You
You know what I'm saying?
never. I have never saw you go after any people.
And that girl, I put up with and put up with, but when I seen her attack a
Well, who the
Christine,
hell is she? Who is she?
she's
What
a
is this
nobody.
moron?
She's a
Where does she
nobody to
come
me.
from? What does she got to do with anything? Why does she have a problem with the farm?
I
I mean,
have
if she's got a
Don and
problem with the
Candace.
farm,
They
she's
don't.
got a problem with me.
She
She's
don't
got a
like Don and
problem with
Candace, and
everybody else here.
she don't like she don't like Don and Candace, and she don't like the fact that I'm friends with Don and Candace. That's the
Well, you know
problem.
something? Like I said, she's not going to grow a channel with that ugly content and that kind of ugly bullshit she said. That girl should
Oh
be
well, there
shut
was
down.
people in there going
Shut
along with it.
down.
Evil
And,
people, in
and
my
you
opinion.
and you said she's a Christian. Is she a Christian?
She claims to be one, but you can't be like that and be a Christian. She
No, I
attacked
don't see no
Cam and
Christian
Allie.
there. She needs to go with Prayer Garden. Those two need to be on that side of the fence. Obviously,
Oh
those
yeah.
two are ignorant people.
Well, I mean, I'm not. She probably does go to church, but and I'm not saying that she don't need to be a
I don't
Christian.
care if you go to
I'm just
church. She doesn't have any
I'm
Christian
just
soul.
saying maybe she should step back and see that it's not good to attack people for no reason.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Hmm.
But despite this ignorant woman, I do have to say a legion of prayers despite her did come out, and she needs to recognize it came out for in multiple platforms. People coming out for Christine, Miss
Hmm.
Christine, so beautiful. I do believe she has a wonderful,
Right.
wonderful healthcare community surrounding her.
Hmm.
That's gonna bring her through this.
I did
Um,
too.
I don't want to negate what she's going to go through, but I will have to say if you have doctors and nurses that can connect with you and talk with you and explain what you're going through, it
Hmm.
makes life a lot easier.
Oh
And that
yeah,
is not often available to the average patient.
yeah, and
It's
she
not.
wasn't.
Miss Daisy, people, we go through
Yeah,
healthcare community.
I
Okay,
know.
you're diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer and you have to get a colostomy.
I had one woman that
Can
came
you
in on a.
imagine?
I know. I had one woman that came in the doctor's office on a Wednesday. He told her she had cancer all throughout her body. She went into a coma like that Thursday and Friday. By Saturday, she was actively dying, and the doctor hadn't even told the family. And I had to come in and say, "Look, she's not going to be with us much longer." And I had to sit down and tell the family because they wasn't even prepared. And
Oh,
they thanked me for it.
yeah,
They
yeah.
thanked me for letting them know ahead of time and explaining everything. because the doctor never bothered to tell them that, look, she's not going to come out of this. You
Yeah, Miss Daisy, I do have to tell
know.
you, as nurses, and I saw that link that you put up there in your community chat about the nurse that was held accountable for a medication error.
Yeah.
Um,
Did you see that?
yeah, that is really tough, and I'm
That's
going to tell you
horrible.
why.
Hmm.
Yeah, to hold a nurse to homicide, negligent homicide for a
Yep.
medication error in a hospital
Uh-huh.
that did not have a proper stopgap measure to prevent errors that every
Hmm.
other hospital has. Um,
Yep.
to me, that was just deplorable.
Well.
Yes, it was bad. I had shared with you, I remember having a patient on a ventilator, and I was supposed to hang an antibiotic,
Hmm.
and the antibiotic was in the same bag as the morphine. So the antibiotic was running at 85 cc's per hour.
Hmm.
And instead of hanging the antibiotic, I hung the morphine.
Yeah, I remember you said
Okay,
that.
remember? And
Yes.
patient is on the ventilator. Thank God the patient was on
Yeah.
the ventilator.
Yeah.
And I reported the patient's no longer breathing over the ventilator. So the patient was on an assist control of 12 with a tidal volume of 750, which
Hmm.
would be able to sustain their life.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I hung a medication that prevented them to breathe over the 12 respiratory requirements per minute
Hmm.
by the ventilator.
Right.
And I noticed it and I said, "Oh my God, I'm looking. Why isn't the patient breathing over the ventilator?" I'm looking. I started looking at the drips and I said, "Holy shit. I just hung morphine instead of the antibiotic. Holy shit." I immediately took it off. I reported myself. I
Yeah.
reported myself and thank
Hmm.
God the
Thank
patient was
God.
just more sedate than they should be on a ventilator on vecurcurium, which
Hmm.
vecurcurium, by the way, was the drug that nurse gave instead of Versed.
Yes.
Do you know how interchangeable it is to give a patient vecurcurium versus Versed?
No,
I mean,
I'm not
it's
familiar with it.
easy to do. It's easy to
Yeah.
do. And it's horrible. It's horrible, Miss
She
Daisy.
was going.
And
What it was is that the lady was going in for an MRI.
yeah.
I don't
Well, no, she was an
understand.
ICU patient. She was an ICU patient.
Oh, I thought she was going in for an MRI.
No, she was an ICU
So
patient.
why was
She
she getting Versed? Was they gonna get ready to put her in
no,
under
so when she
anesthesia?
no, so because she was a neuro patient in the
Uh huh.
neuro intensive care unit,
Uh huh.
um she was supposed to be given Versed so she could
Uh huh.
tolerate the MRI, and instead of giving Versed they give vecurcurium. the nurse
Oh.
the nurse was given the drug that was reconstituted that she thought was Versed and not vecurcurium. Vecurcurium is a paralytic. You put
I
people on
know.
paralytics. This woman was not on a ventilator. Had she been on a ventilator,
It wouldn't
she
have
would
hurt
have
her.
survived. She would have
Yeah.
survived.
I believe they gave me that paralytic when I went in for my hysterectomy because I was still awake, but I literally
Yeah.
could not move or anything.
Yeah, if you
Like it
can't
was
move,
carrying me.
well, no, when you had your hysterectomy, they
Mhm.
probably did a
No,
spinal
no,
on
it was
you.
before they put me under general anesthesia. They
Yeah.
gave me something at first, and I was just like, I couldn't move. I was awake, and then I was having more and more hard time breathing. And the next thing I know, I was out.
Oh, that was Diprovan. They gave you
A
Diprovan.
different van?
Yeah,
Okay.
that was Diprovan. You got
What does that
Diprovan.
do?
Yeah. Diprovan is what Michael Jackson used to
Okay,
take.
Nora. Uh-huh.
Yep. So Diprovan is a induction anesthesia. So you'll
Mm-hmm.
give somebody Diprovan to um, uh, it's an introductory anesthetic that puts you under. You can either give Diprovan or you can give Versed, and then they'll give a paralytic once you're into anesthesia. And I
Oh.
remember, I remember, and I'm going to tell you, Miss Daisy, I
Mm-hmm.
remember going in for a colonoscopy, and they didn't
I
know I
know.
was a nurse. They didn't know I was a nurse, and I'm looking at
Mm-hmm.
them, and I'm like freaking out. They're wondering why is she so nervous about getting a colonoscopy? Well, I was
Right.
nervous about the anesthesia, and
Yeah.
I'm watching this white milky substance come down the IV tube, and I said to them, you're starting to give me Diprovan. I'm telling you, I am sensitive to drugs. I cannot take drugs. Please make it a low dose. I do not want to have to be intubated here or an LMA. And they're looking at me and they said, who are you? Are you a doctor? And I said, no. And bam, that Diprovan hit me and I went under. I went
Oh
under
wow.
and it was gone. I had to say to myself, Miss Daisy, I said, is this what death is like? So
Mm-hmm.
when we stop our last breath
Mm-hmm.
and we no longer breathe
Mm-hmm.
and we have our last oxygenation in our body, I
Mm-hmm.
wondered, I didn't see anything after the Diprovan, and I'm wondering, am I going to see anything when I die? I
Well, you hadn't
wondered.
actually left the body. When you die, you leave the body. But
Yeah.
I thought about that too. I don't remember anything when you
Hmm.
wake up. And a lot of people that actually do die and leave their body, when they come back, they feel all that pain and everything all over
Really?
again. Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll say that, if they've gotten a bad car wreck and they've passed away, they went
Hmm.
and had a heavenly experience. When they come back, they say it's horrible because you're used to having being in a place with no pain and everything, to back into a body that's beaten up and in pain. And yeah, that's what they say. But
Well,
now
we've had
I
a
don't
lot of
remember anything.
patients. You and I have had a lot of patients waking up beaten up in pain. And you know something? Maybe that's a damn good thing. you
Now,
know?
when I worked OR, I worked with C sections. So we
Yeah.
did 95% of what we did was epidurals for the C sections. We didn't
Yeah.
do like general anesthesia or anything
No,
like
it's
that.
all epidural. Yep.
hmm So, unless, if it was an emergency or something.
Right.
But I'm not used to what anesthesiologists give. I know what Versed is and certain things, but now I don't know what all of them are. But where you worked around vent patients,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Yep. And these errors can happen.
hmm
And I was shocked to hear that they charged that nurse with criminal,
Yeah,
non negligent. Well,
she
no,
was
actually,
charged.
I don't know what they said, but homicide. The
Yeah,
poor nurse. And
reckless neglect.
the family came out and said
hmm
it was an accident
hmm
and we don't want this nurse to go to jail.
Right.
You know, I
I
can't
don't get
believe
that.
it.
I don't get it. I don't.
I, yeah, but this is why I'm going to tell you. So, we're going out to Kensington and stuff. I probably shouldn't say this, but when we do our thing, I'll send you an email about it. All
I
the
gotta
thing,
check it.
what I can tell you is, we all, the ones that are going out there to assist on Daisy's Farm Healing RN, we're gonna go out there, but we all are,
Hey, Diamonds.
we have license. We have
It's
not
fun.
license. What do you call it? Insurance. We have insurance to cover us,
Mhm.
because we're all masters prepared nurses. So,
Mhm.
as masters prepared nurses, we're going out there as nurse practitioners. Um,
Oh.
yeah, and we're covered with our insurance.
Mhm.
So, um, you know, I do have to say, this Kensington thing that you brought out to the forefront is
Mhm.
really a beautiful thing because nobody's talking about it. Nobody's talking about it.
Nobody
You've
is.
got really sick people out there.
I
And
know.
I want to get together with Marita, um, and figure out how I can develop a transition between the services that are there and what we can bring as nurses. So I got 5 nurses from New York State that
Mhm.
are willing to come with me, but I
Mhm.
want to go with a directed focus. I told the nurses I'm not there to save the world. I'm not, but I want to do as much help as I can. If
Yeah.
we 5 nurses could go out there and just meet that Kensington community for
Mhm.
6 hours, we'll get
Hey,
there at 6
Betty.
a.m. We'll get there at 6 a.m.
Uh huh.
and we're going to leave at 5 p.m. to get
Mhm.
home. And we'll do what we can.
Mhm.
And we'll work with the services that, people have there. I'll be working with the health department. I'm part of, the health department.
Wow,
So,
that's amazing. Hey,
yeah.
Paula.
And I'd like to do that with Daisy's Farm. And, hopefully you can come and join us. But the
Yeah,
problem
I
is
hope
you're
so.
coming from Kentucky. You're
Tennessee.
coming, you're coming from a far away area. It
Yeah.
would be nice if you could take what we're doing, if somebody under your direction with Marita can live stream it so that we can go there and do our work in
Right.
ministry. That's what I'd like to see.
Well,
Because,
go
yeah,
ahead. You there?
yeah, I'm here, Miss Daisy.
Oh,
I'm
go ahead
listening
and
to you.
finish what you're saying.
Hmm.
I was listening to you.
Yeah. So I think that, I'm going to make scrub tops, and the scrub tops, I want nice scrub tops, not these OR scrub tops. I'm going to make a nice, beautiful scrub top that nurses wear. I'd like to make
Oh.
embroidered on it on Daisy's Farm with your logo, and it says Daisy's Farms Healing Hands RN with
Aw,
your farm logo embroidered on our shirts, and
that would
go
be
there.
awesome.
And you know what I would like to see out of that?
What?
Maybe the rest of the nation, maybe taking on Daisy's Farms Healing Hands RN to other areas like Seattle, and
Peanut.
everyone else that has this drug addiction problem.
Yeah. Yeah. And the thing is, if I was working as a nurse, I could probably, you know, afford it. But right now, where I'm just on
No,
YouTube, it's
but you
hard
no, you
to.
can direct this here in Kensington. You actually started the Kensington awareness. And when I brought this up to nurses in the office, I said, can
Hmm.
you look at this? I'd like to go out there and help. Can you look at this? And they said, well, who's this Daisy? And I said, well, she's a nurse from Kentucky. And they said, she's bringing awareness. I said, yep. And I said, we're really close. She
Aw.
has somebody in her community that can
Hey,
assist
Rhonda
us.
Lynn.
And I thought, why can't we bring Daisy's Farm out there? All of us may not be able to get to different areas that maybe are affected by her.
Yeah.
Um, but she's brought this out to the community. What can we do as nurses to help? I said, I'm not looking to save the world. This is what I said to them. I'm not looking to save the world. I just want to go out there. I'm going to do 5 hours of work out there. We're going to minister to
Hmm.
wounds. We'll take care of wounds. We'll listen to people, their complaints, help them during their drug addiction, make sure they're
Hmm.
safe, and be a part of their community to minister to them in a way
Yeah.
that they have never touched a human soul. And
Right.
and then we'll go home. And maybe if we saved a couple of those people, that's wonderful.
That's
God's
right.
mission was done.
I know there is people that does minister to them out there,
Yeah.
but the more the merrier. Shorty said, unfortunately, my sister lives there. She's an active addiction and has been there for about 5 years. How is she doing, Shorty?
Yeah.
Well, I did get a baby cow today. Her name is Dolly.
Now, I can't believe you named her already. I
Well,
wish
she
you
don't
didn't
have a
name
middle
her.
name. She don't have a middle name yet. But we had to go all the way to Kentucky, almost Somerset, Kentucky, to get her today. So, yeah,
How old is she? How old is she, Miss
four
Daisy?
weeks old and four
Oh, what
weeks.
a baby!
Well, I got sad news though.
What?
Well, I'm so
What?
down. She was wilder than what we thought, and when we put her in the cage, she busted through the thing and run into the woods. So now my husband has to get up in the morning, and we hunted for her all night, and he has to get up in the morning and go look for her.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh dear.
But we're between two pastures, so I think that she'll find one pasture. She'll either find our cows or my neighbor's cows.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm down tonight. I hated
I'm
to say it.
sorry. I'm sorry, Miss
We give a
Daisy.
lot of money for her, and we traveled 3 hours to go
I
get her.
know.
And then boom. And the one we've never
Well,
had a
Miss
calf
Daisy,
that
why is she so distressed? Why?
because we put her we traveled. They said the man that we bought her from said
Yeah.
that she was a pastor. She was used to being out in the pasture, not in a thing. So she was trying to bust out of the kennel that we had her in. And I was like, geez, because we're used to having these like weak little calves, you know?
You know
And
something?
so,
She's gonna put Benny up for his. Benny's not gonna
yeah,
believe what the hell's coming on there with that cow.
she may be, but I'm praying that by the end of the night, she's in there with them. That she'll
Well,
come back and
her
she'll
and
be in there
Benny.
with them.
If she's smart, she'll go with Daisy.
Well, there's another pastor down from us, and she'll either find them or she'll find Benny and Daisy. And I pray that she
Mhm.
does. But I'm so sad because we just did not expect it. We had the gate closed and she busted through the gate.
Wow, she's like a real alpha heifer.
Yeah.
She's the
And
alpha
she's
heifer.
just 4 weeks old. We and
Listen.
you know, baby G baby G and Milky and them are not even that way. And so
Well, she's going to put Benny up. Your husband is going to wonder, I had a problem with a bull and I can't believe this heifer.
I know. She's full blooded Angus too.
Oh,
I've been so aggravated tonight. I just have been. It's been
you know,
one
she'll
thing
come.
right after another.
She's a baby. She'll come back. She'll come back to Daisy.
Yeah,
You
but
know,
she's not,
these
but
little
she
babies,
was
they come
used.
back to moms.
Well, Daisy's not her mom though. See, she came from a. She's
I know.
been bottle fed, so she's not even used to our farm. And the she just got scared and spooked. And I'm praying that she'll hear Beanie back there mooing and Daisy, and find her way back to them because there's deer back there,
Yeah.
also. So I'm
Yeah.
just praying, Lord, please let her be found.
Miss Daisy, I think
Hmm.
everything's going to be okay, actually.
I hope.
She's a little baby. She's only what you say? How old is she?
She's only 4 weeks old.
All right, she's a baby.
She
She's a
is.
baby. She's a baby. She'll acquiesce to the new farm community. She'll be
Mhm.
fine.
I hope
Yep.
he finds her in the morning.
I believe God will direct her spirit, and I know she has
I
intuition.
prayed, but see, I
Yeah.
said some pretty bad words where I was angry earlier, and that's not good.
Well, well,
I was
it is
angry
what
because
it
my
is.
husband was standing right there at the gate when she
Yeah, I
busted
know.
in.
She'll be back, Miss Daisy. Where can she go? She's there. She
Well,
has no other place to go.
if she's used to being around goats, so maybe she'll hear baby Jack and all the
Yeah,
goats.
yeah. All you can feed these babies are goat milk and stuff like that. Like when you find a deserted deer, the only thing they can drink is goat milk.
Thank you,
You
Debbie.
know, you got goats, right?
I do have goats, yes.
Yeah, she'll see the goats there. She'll see the cows. She'll come in. She'll be okay.
I
She'll be
hope
okay,
so.
Miss Daisy.
Well, she'll be wanting a bottle in the morning. See, they gave her a bottle right before we left. So
Yeah.
she'll be hungry by the time my husband gets up. So
Yeah,
I'm
you'll
trying.
feed her. You'll feed her, and it'll be good. You'll give her good,
Oh, I
good
pray.
nutrition. Yeah. You know, I told Debbie
Mhm.
Nelson, she posted on your chat, well, what are you going to name the baby? And I said, well, she needs to do a naming contest.
Mhm.
And I said, name her Dandy Girl for Dandelion. So you
Mhm.
have Dandy Girl with Daisy Girl to take care of the boys.
Aw, that is a cute name. Maybe
But you
we can
named her
call her.
Dolly. Oh
Maybe
God.
we could call her Dainty Girl Dolly.
I'm telling you, so what I did, I sent you the email and I said,
Mhm.
Miss Daisy, I got my cups. And I did. I got my cups finally from
Oh, did you
Printify.
like them?
And so I ordered 4 cups, two in
Mhm.
black interior and two with red interior. The red
Mhm.
interior are beautiful, according to me.
Uh
So,
huh.
what I did was, I took two of the cups, one black, one red, and I gave that to my son with hot chocolate. Hot chocolate
Oh.
mixes, special hot chocolate mix you can put in there.
Uh
And
huh.
I gave that as a present to send off to his farm.
Oh.
And I saved the red cup because I thought that was the prettiest for me here in the house. And then I brought the black cup to work. Do you know everybody wanted my cup?
Oh my goodness!
And I said,
Wow.
holy crap sake, I have to now lock up my Daisy Farm cup because I'm going to have bastards trying to take it away from
They're
me.
gonna try to steal your cup.
Right. So then we started talking about it, and I told
Mhm.
them about Daisy's farm. And I'm telling the nurses about Kensington and everything. And
Mhm.
all of a sudden, I got these 5 nurses coming around me saying, well, we can do this, we can do that. And so I'm thinking, okay, I'm great. You can do all that. I'm going to get a logo embroidered on nice, beautiful scrub tops. Not the scrub tops that do a V, just a
Mhm.
regular V and these shitty
Yeah.
sleeves, but a nice scrub top, beautiful scrub top.
Wow.
And we're going to put Daisy's Farm embroidered on it. And it's going to say Daisy's Farm's Healing Hands RNs. And we're going to
Oh.
go in there. And I told the nurses, I said, it's going to probably be televised. So we don't want our faces out there. So what we'll wear is our goggles and our mask. They won't be
Well,
able to
yeah.
tell who we are.
Exactly. You don't want yourself to be shown
Huh?
for doing a good thing. You wouldn't want nobody to. Hey,
I don't
innocence.
want people to see me, but the other nurses, they want their
Mhm.
faces out there. Go for it. That's
Yeah,
beautiful.
it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. So I'll just wear my hair in a ponytail and I'll wear my goggles and my mask and I'll have my nice embroidered Daisy's Farm Healing Hands RN on my shirt and I'll wear it
Mhm.
and we'll work there and we'll work with you live because I got to be honest. maybe you can look at things and say, geez, Dame or Christine or whoever is working with us, that wound looks pretty bad. It probably needs such and such and such and such
Mm-hmm.
to help it heal. And this is maybe what we can administer to that wound to give that person the longest health care that they're not going to probably get follow up for, you
They
know?
probably, you know what, they probably need a lot of. If we could get donations, if I get to do it, it would be saline flush, like
Yeah,
saline
yeah, just yeah, and we're actually collecting
and
that. So,
betadine.
yep, and that's what we're collecting right now. And
Hmm.
we're getting a lot of gauze and 4x4s, 2x2s to put on wounds. But the thing is I said to them, you put all this gauze on there, we clean out, we flush out
Hmm.
the wound, and we bandage it. The problem
Hmm.
is if you keep the bandage on there, you don't monitor it, they'll get sicker because it'll fester under there.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
I really believe just clean it out, and tell the people you got the wound because you took bad drugs. These drugs caused this wound. There is a process that you need to go through your community here that can help you deal with your drug addiction and kind of
Try
move
to
people.
try
And
to encourage them to go to a doctor and let a doctor.
absolutely. And just,
Hmm.
and tell these people, I'm here because I love you.
Hmm.
I know that you don't love yourself right now,
And
but
Jesus
I
loves them.
came here today for you.
Hmm.
Hmm.
A lot of people don't know that Jesus loves them and that they may not
Hmm.
have to turn to humans, but Jesus is there.
Yeah, Jesus is there. And Jesus
Yeah.
always ministers with nurses.
Mhm.
Jesus is always part of our hands and what we do and
Mhm.
how we make decisions.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about taking some classes. I know I need to get my CPR updated. I've not got it, and I thought about maybe I did it last time I got CPR and everything done through a
Mhm.
certain place. I went ahead and got my ACLS and PALS too,
Yeah,
and I
good for you.
loved it. I loved it,
Yeah.
but now
Yeah.
I've not kept it up to date, since then. But
Well,
I need to go get
actually,
recertified.
well, I got to be honest with you, Miss Daisy. I've been a
Mhm.
critical care nurse for 40 years
Mhm.
and have always maintained my ACLS and BLS. I will tell you
Mhm.
this. Once I went into a different area of which I'm working now that doesn't
Mhm.
require it,
Yeah.
um, it friggin' doesn't matter.
Yeah.
The key is you give compressions. That's the
Mhm.
key. You have to know how to give compressions, and you
No. Yeah.
give compressions strong and continuous. At this point, we're not counting anymore. And what counts is document the time you start the compressions. Make
Mhm.
sure you don't plummet the xiphoid process, and just continue aggressive chest
Have you
compressions.
ever noticed though that some people are just way over aggressive on CPR, and you're like, my gosh, you don't have to go that far down.
Yeah, they
To,
break ribs. Yep,
yeah, like
they
I've done
do.
compressions, and you don't have to
Yeah, you freaking
be so
you get
rough.
him at a cardiac arrest, and you got a whole broken rib cage. Yep,
Yeah,
I
because people
agree.
are just, especially men, are very strong men. They don't
Yeah,
realize exactly how freaking aggressive they can
and
be.
then you get little people,
Uh-huh.
like you and I, that
Uh-huh.
little people, we go and we do resuscitation Annie, and we're
Hey, miss.
trying to do compressions, and we can't meet the mark because resuscitation Annie says we're not doing compressions strong enough.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering what the hell did they put resuscitation Annie on?
Well, now
So,
mine is not what I've been resuscitation with that. I'm always meeting the criteria. I just get wore out very easily before,
well,
but
because
there,
you need relief, somebody's got to
yeah.
say.
Well, we
So
always take
somebody's got to
turns, but
say, I'm ready to take care of the airway. So the
hmm
airway person needs to take care of the resuscitation effort.
well, when they called a code in the hospital, every nurse from every department, one nurse from every floor or department has to come to
I
help.
remember when they used to do that.
Well, the thing is, I've been in. We used to have to go to codes in the ER too, and
Yep.
there would be guys come down there, big, large nurses that just was way. I just felt like, man, you don't have to do it that hard.
I know. I know. I know. Well, that's the person that's managing the code needs to say, okay, I'm
Hmm.
timing you out. Can somebody come back in?
Yeah, well, they don't though, and then you
And that's
start
a
seeing.
documenter. So that's a documenter.
Mhm.
Okay, resuscitation started at 14:10. Okay,
Yeah.
3 minutes have gone by. Did we check a pulse? Okay, did we give an epi? If there was no heartbeat, okay, we're giving epinephrine. Okay, every 3 minutes we're giving epinephrine.
Hmm. I
Yeah.
noticed that when I used to be like a supervisor at night over a
Mm.
nursing home. And when I run the codes, which happened almost all the time, it seemed
Yeah.
like on
Yeah.
my
It always
shift,
happens at night. Yeah.
me and my team, we would we would do it, and there was a lot of times we brought them back. We'd ampu bag them
Yeah,
and just do CPR.
absolutely. Yep. And the ambulance comes and you
Hmm.
got to
No,
resuscitate a
well,
patient.
yeah,
Yep.
we did better than the ambulance because there's times
Uh-huh.
where the ambulance comes and won't even do anything, and you're
Yeah.
like, why ain't you doing that? Why? I mean, I've
Yep.
had that happen before where we busted
Yeah.
our ass to get a heart rate back. The ambulance comes in, does
Yep.
two compressions, and decides to walk them down the hall without doing it. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. They should be
And then the patient's
continuing.
DOA.
Well, because they didn't continue resuscitative efforts.
Yeah, and I reported it too. Make no mistake.
And that's very smart. And that's what you need to do
Mhm.
because you did your due diligence.
Mhm. Well,
Mhm.
literally, they were standing outside the hallway where we're busting our tail doing CPR, and then finally, I was like, "Where's the EMS?" And
Yeah.
then they walk in, do two compressions, put them in the thing, and don't do any more after that.
Well, yeah, that's very sad.
Hey, Miss V.
Oh, Miss V. I got to tell you, Miss V really scared the shit out of me the other night.
What
She
for? What
scared the
happened?
shit. Well,
Oh,
Miss
with
V.
her blood sugar.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it scared Miss
I
Daisy.
know. Hey,
Between
lovely
you and I,
lyrics.
listen. Between you and I,
Uh huh.
you don't take 60 units of fast
No,
acting insulin
no.
and think you know you thank God you told her to drink all kinds of soda and eat peanut butter jelly sandwiches. But I
Yeah.
will tell you this.
Uh,
She's lucky she's alive and she can't be pulling that shit no more.
right. Well,
Yeah.
I told her to call the ER emergency
Mhm.
room, and
Yeah, and
cause uh
that dumb doctor says just monitor your blood sugar and
huh.
keep taking food. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
That was negligent. I don't know what kind of stupid doctor she talked to,
Uh,
but anybody needs to know. Every time you take 10 units of fast acting insulin, it will drop your blood sugar. 10 units will drop your blood sugar by 20 points.
hmm.
Normal blood sugar is 70. Okay?
Hmm. Yeah.
So if you stand at a blood sugar of 240 and you're taking fast acting insulin,
Hmm.
you're normally, and so if I were to take a blood sugar of 240, you probably have to take 10 units of fast acting insulin. It's going
Mhm.
to drop you to 230. If you
Mhm.
take 60, it's going to drop you to 50. Okay? That's
Mhm.
not good. It's not
No.
good.
Luckily, her stayed up because I checked on her even
Yeah, because you
afterwards.
said she was on steroids, and steroids will increase your blood sugar and
Yeah.
keep it prolonged. So you were right. You were right. Hmm. Yeah, but she really scared the shit out of me and Auntie Sherry. That's all I got to say. She scared the shit out of us. Nope. You still there? Miss Daisy? Did you go away? Are you there?
Can you hear
Hello.
me?
Oh, there you go. Okay.
I got a phone call. I'm sorry.
No problem. I didn't know
Uh,
what the hell was going on. I'm talking,
I'm on.
and
I'm on my
of
phone,
course,
and
I'm unaware. Like usual, I'm unaware.
I'm actually on my phone. So instead of my computer, so
Mm,
when I get phone calls, I had to grab it. So,
no problem.
but yeah, I've had patients get down to 20 before and seize on me and bit a hole through his
Well,
tongue.
when they hit 20, you can no longer give them oral
No,
remedy. It's
I always
IV at
did.
that point, right?
Yeah, I've pushed
And
that
what people don't
sugar
realize,
stuff.
fast acting. So you give a fast acting insulin, it will
Hmm.
last for 5 hours. It will continue for 5 hours, which means you probably have to be on insulin drip. So I was really scared for her. And thank God Miss V is okay. I got to tell you, um, though though I was worried about her, I got really pissed off because she wasn't going to the hospital. And then she's listening to a doctor that's giving her bullshit advice. And it's like,
Yeah,
oh my God, what are we dealing with here? But you did
yeah.
right, Miss Daisy. You told her you got to go to the emergency room. You're only as good as what the patient tells you. And that's it, you know?
Hmm. Who's picking on Daisy? She said they
What?
better leave you alone. I guess people saying stuff about me in other chats.
Oh, screw them. I'm done with people picking on Daisy. Oh my God.
I
I am so done with it. I am so done with it. What
I
the
am
hell have
too.
you done?
I've not even been on for the last what day.
Mm,
But
yeah.
yeah, I mean, if it would have dropped a lot, they would have had to probably give her some dextrose IV
Yeah,
push.
well then
Hmm.
the son would have called EMS, so she had coverage.
Hmm.
She was good.
I wonder if the paramedics could probably push dextro.
Yeah, the paramedics could. And I got to be honest with you, I've seen
Uh huh.
patients with a blood sugar of 20 go for an hour, and then you give them dextrose and they reconstitute and they're fine.
Yeah.
But that's not something you want to play with. You know what I'm
Nope.
saying? You
You
don't want
don't.
to play with it. Though
Mm-mm.
you have some leverage there, it's not
Hmm.
good.
Right.
Yeah.
They definitely. I've had to push dextrose so many times before.
Yeah.
Like it's
Mhm.
just you just keep it at hand at all times.
Yeah,
I
with
even had
diabetics, you have to.
I've even had to get take care of patients' family. I've had to call codes on patients' family where they'd been in surgery all day. They didn't eat. They're waiting on their family member to come back, and then they start going downhill. And you're like,
Yeah.
oh shit, rapid response, rapid response. You know what I'm saying?
I know. Yeah, there's a lot of rapid responses going on. Um, but I got to tell you, the situation with Miss
Hey,
Christine,
Marita.
I oh, good Marita, is she coming on? Oh,
If
have
she
Mar-
wants to, I'll put the link up
oh,
for her.
Marita, please come on. I love you, Marita.
They put
I
Philly
I
in.
love Marita.
I love
I
Marita
do.
too. She
I
sent me
wish
a
you'd
message
come
and said
on.
they put the Phillies
Yeah.
handling members only. So I'm gonna try to get members on it if I can, so I can
And
still
Marita's
do
not a
it.
member. As soon as I get my credit card, I'll give memberships. I
Calling
gotta
the
get my credit
cops.
card back.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine, honey. Calling the cops and telling the cops crazy shy about Daisy gets me upset. Who's calling the
What?
cops saying crazy stuff about Daisy?
Oh, come on. Are you serious?
Miss V, who's calling the cops saying crazy stuff about
That's
Daisy?
that's bullshit.
Hey,
Oh,
Hi
Marita.
everyone.
oh, Marita, hello. I
Hi
love
Hey,
you.
Jane. Hi
Marita, I
hey,
want
Daisy.
to wish
baby.
you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Marita, just so you know,
Marita,
I'll be
Marita.
giving Miss Daisy all my information. I got 5 RNs, masters prepared nurse practitioners,
Mm-hmm.
willing to come out there, but we don't want to come out there without a good circumstance where we can minister to wounds and problems. um you know we need to set up a function out there
Uh-huh.
where people will be able to come to us, you know what I'm saying, and
Yes.
not interfere with the services you've already got out there.
Well, what I would recommend,
Yeah.
um, or I could do it from here,
Hmm.
is contact Savage Sisters.
Okay,
They
do
are an
that.
organization.
Yep.
They're a couple women
Yep.
that have about 5 or more years of recovery themselves. And
Okay.
they
Girls,
do.
I'm gonna leave y'all up here. I'll be right back. I'm gonna switch over to my computer.
Okay.
Okay, Miss Daisy.
Yep.
I'll be
No,
right
no
back.
Um,
problem. Yep. Keep going,
they
Marina.
um they have a building there on the avenue, where they do wound care, and they will go out to, say, Needle Park and do some wound care, but they can only do basic, and then they'll say you need to go to a hospital.
Okay, that's what we want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if anybody is looking to donate for Christmas and
Yeah.
you don't have anything up your alley that you're looking at,
Yep.
St. Francis uh, Inn on Kensington Avenue is a great organization. It is a place where people can stay.
Uh-huh.
Uh, I don't know if it's men and women and children or just women and children. I don't know the whole. I know my church, we collect something called Operation Santa Claus and
Uh-huh.
the Giving Tree, and you
Yeah.
take a little tag off the tree in church, and it'll say men's underwear, and you wrap
Uh-huh.
it, put the tag back on, and they donate it to all these. To We have a few places, and that was one of the big ones in our parish was
Uh-huh.
Kensington. And I
Yeah.
know a few people who have passed on that have used that as their, make donations in their name or something. So if you want to make a donation in your name, somebody else's name, uh, or just looking for a good place, it's pretty St. Francis Inn. I will get the definite address.
Yeah. Yeah. So I
It's
got
a
so
it's a
I
good organization, and it's a shelter, and
yeah.
they feed people on
Okay,
the
girls.
avenue.
Yeah.
They feed them every day. They have a place where you can, go get in line, get a hot meal in the
Yeah.
winter, uh sandwich in the summer, and water and
Yep.
all those things. So it's a pretty cool place. I just thought if anybody's looking.
Well, we probably won't make it there for Christmas, but I
Oh
do
no,
have
but
I
I
so
did I was thinking more around March.
yeah, so I'm looking at March. So I told the nurses. So I went in with my Daisy cup. I got this mug from Daisy, right? And I went in with the Daisy mug, and people are looking at me, drinking out of this Daisy mug, and they're saying, "Oh, that's cute. That's cute." And I started saying, "Well, this is part of Daisy's farm," and I started telling them about Kensington. And you wouldn't believe how many nurses are affected by their children that have become drug addicted on heroin.
Yep.
So I said, well, I subscribe to Daisy's Crimes and Critters. I said, I know it sounds like Crimes and Critters is bad, but really she does a lot of expose on people that are down and out in our society and are homeless.
Yes.
And so I said to them, I said, people are looking at me like I'm nuts, but I like to put in for some vacation time in March. And I want to go out there and minister and start doing some wound care. And I need to get some supplies together. Don't you know? They start chatting in the nurse's room, and they're all chatting, and they come to me and they said to me, Debbie, I'd like to go there. I'd like to help you. It's in
Wow.
Pennsylvania. And I said, I'm not looking to do a big impact for an entire weekend. I just want to head out there 4 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday, get there.
Yep.
Takes us a couple of hours, get there. And I'd like to do 5 hours of help and
And
go
and
home.
and, and 5 hours of help is 5 hours that they would be extremely grateful for.
Mhm.
And you know I'm in with you.
Well,
So
I
Mhm.
guess word on the street, somebody's saying I'm planting pot on my property. I don't know
well,
what.
good for you.
I
You make
think you
that
should grow
extra
the
money.
damn pot. I think you
So
should grow the damn pot and sell it to every asshole that wants it.
let's go
Whatever.
for it. I say go for it, girl.
My
Hmm.
critters would eat it. I couldn't grow nothing on my property. My critters would eat it.
Yeah, but if you
Somebody's
get
going around
it
saying
and
that.
then
I
you
don't
sell
know.
it, and with the money you can get
That
crispy
cracks me up.
pig.
The critters would
Mhm,
eat in the pot.
mhm.
Did
They
you see
would.
all
That's
these?
funny, Miss Daisy.
Did you see all these high
Ladies out
cows
there walking
roaming
around,
the
prancing
streets
around
in
with a.
Tennessee?
You're gonna have
I know.
tranquilized cows.
I
You're gonna
know.
have cows looking for the munchies.
Mhm.
They'll be just like all stoned,
You
listening to
know,
Pink Floyd.
Somebody's saying
Marita, I got to tell you, that's the comments you delete. These are idiots talking about that. Here we're talking about serious business here. Miss Daisy's nurse. We're talking about healthcare. We're talking about people
Hi,
need
Matthew.
health.
Hey,
I know what widow baby.
somebody say pot.
Uh, I love that these people going around saying I grow it on my property.
Is
I
that
just
right?
want to see your cows all high.
Do you really?
Mhm.
I want to see some high cows listening to some Pink Floyd.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even know how to grow that stuff.
that's all bullshit. Well, you grow it just like you grow alfalfa.
Or
I grow
like you
corn
grow
here. I grow
grass.
alfalfa. You do it the same way. I got 450 acres here. We grow all
Oh,
kinds of.
nice.
Hey, Daisy, how did you get this?
I joined it.
Oh, you joined it. Okay. I thought they, on, I was watching it yesterday and all of a sudden they made it members
You
only.
know, that's what a lot of people said. They
What
made
are
it
you
I
members
don't
talking
have,
about, Marita?
I don't have,
for
what you
cameras here.
call it, PayPal or credit
They
card or
made it
any of
where
that.
you have to pay for it now.
I'm really like upset because now they hacked my credit card, and I've been a member with Daisy's Farm for X amount of time. And if they don't give me my credit card, I'm going to be timed out. And it says that I'm starting at time one. I'm
My
really upset
sister's,
about that.
my
Oh
sister just
no,
had
it's
hers
okay.
compromised too. And she
Hmm.
can't
You
figure
know,
out where.
a lot of people are getting hacked this year. I don't
Yeah,
know
it
what
was
it
her
is.
debit card. And
It's a
thank
problem.
God they
Mm-hmm.
called her, the bank, and said, this isn't a usual purchase you would make.
Right. Yes,
And
that's what
she
I
got the
got.
money back on from both
Yes.
stores. Yeah,
Mm.
she had to get a new card.
Me
And
too. And now I had to call Capital One and say I haven't received my card after a week, and I'm
yeah,
looking
it
like
took
I'm
hers a
really
little longer
negligent
too.
here.
Capital One's good.
Hey,
Yeah.
good evening,
Hello,
Dom,
Matthew. How are you?
Marita. Good evening.
You
What's up,
handsome
Matthew?
devil, you.
Marita.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Good
don't know.
evening,
And
Marita.
Debbie. And Dom Defer.
I
Hello,
did.
Matthew.
I said good evening to you first, Dom.
You're
I
a
thought you
lovely
were over in
boy.
Jinkies.
I do like your accent, Dom. I really do.
Go get a cup of coffee with her. Coffee.
You guys crack me up. I love Miss Daisy, Matthew. I love Miss Daisy. I love Marita. I listen to Marita and Miss Daisy. And I got to tell you, there's something about those two that keep me attached, that want to do more. I want to do more because of these two.
Oh,
Marita has
that's
a
awesome.
channel.
That's
No,
awesome.
more to support the channel.
Oh,
Um, you know, and I like the farm too. The farm is wonderful. People don't understand. She's got a new baby coming in here. She's got the new baby. We got to acclimate the
We
baby.
got
We
to
got to
get
give
it
the
a
baby a
name.
We
name.
gotta find the baby.
Name it yet?
Well, I thought about Dolly, but Dane said something. What was it you said?
Yeah, yeah.
Dandelion?
You know what I would like you to do? So you have these beautiful mugs. I
Thank
bought
you,
these
Debbie.
mugs. I
Mm-hmm.
bought these
I
mugs
love
from
my accent
Printify.
too.
So Marita, listen. So I
Yes.
bought the mugs from Printify, and in the mugs you can get either a black interior or a red interior, and it has Daisy on the front, and on the back it says Daisy's Farm. So I brought my mug. I brought one mug into work. I keep one here, and I have two that I'm sending to my son's farm. He has a farm in Cato, New York, and I sent all kinds of hot chocolate for them to fill a mug.
Chocolate.
And everybody at damn work wants the damn mug, Marita. So I said, well, rather than stealing the mug, please don't take the mug. I'll make sure you get a mug, and I'll make sure you get a nurse's top, a nice, not this V-neck nurse's top, a nice nurse's top that has embroidered Daisy's Farm Healing Hands RN on it. And we can go to Kensington, and we'll wake up early. We'll go at 3 a.m. We'll get there to Kensington. We'll do our mission. We have, and I got to be honest with you. The only way we're going to make it happen is through you and Miss Daisy. We'll
I'm
get
in.
there, and we'll do it with Miss Daisy, and you can come assist us, and we'll do wound healing, and we'll do referrals, like you said. We'll
Yeah,
do
that's
wound
what a
healings,
lot of
look
them
at
do. They do a
things,
lot of
help
referrals.
them. Right, and do the wound referral, get them where they need to get care through Daisy's Farm. Daisy will be with us online. She'll be running the whole thing. We'll let her know this is the amount of people we're seeing,
Thank you,
what
White Widow.
kind of,
Baby.
right, and
Thank you
we'll all
very
be
much.
working together. We can live stream it through Daisy, because I got to be honest. Everybody, people may say, Marita, well, Miss Daisy wasn't there. Well, I got news for you. She doesn't have to be there when she's sending a nursing team.
I
Okay,
can, I can try. I'm not going to guarantee any because
Miss
I
Daisy, it is hours and hours away from you. I'm traveling 2.5 hours to get there. Okay. You're
okay.
looking at close to 16 hours to get here. You can't do that,
Thank you,
but
ma'am.
your ministry is coming in as Daisy's Farm Healing Hands with Marita. We are a part of your community,
Yep.
and we are working to make this happen.
Sounds awesome to me.
Sounds like a
Yeah.
plan.
Hopefully, I'll be
Sounds
able
like
to
a
join
plan to
y'all.
me. And by March, it won't
Look at how
be.
dirty that
Yeah.
streets are tonight. It's horrible out
I think Marita's right,
Yeah,
March.
yeah, it's
You
pretty
know,
shitty.
and I can't believe them damn
Going to rain
rats there.
tomorrow.
The rats there are horrible.
You know
Horrible.
what? The other night, there was two really good fist fights. This one
really.
woman was beating the crap out of a guy with a shovel.
Oh no.
Why? Why?
Who knows why? They're
That'd be
high.
crazy.
And then he pushed her on the ground. She got right back up and ran after him.
Mm.
And that, but the second one was not funny. It was young kids who were abusing people down there.
Oh,
And there were no cops because at the time, septic cops were still on strike. And Philly cops were stretched thin.
Yeah.
And
Well, I'll tell you, those young thugs are not going to have a chance with the nurses when they come there.
no, they won't bother.
That's
No, they
horrible.
only go after the people that
that's
are high.
sleeping on the street.
And they don't go after anybody during the day. They come
Mhm.
around at night. They're punky kids.
Well,
And
then maybe we got to change our hours. Maybe we should go there in the middle of the night instead of the day.
you might go. I ain't going. And I live here.
Look,
I
look,
live
you-
look,
there.
a bomb went off there today. Look how bad it looks
I'm
today.
6 miles from there. It is filthy. You know why? It's Saturday, the holidays. People got a lot of food probably today.
Oh.
And a lot of things were probably given to them today. A lot of blessing bags. And
Yeah, where it's closer to.
Yeah.
Oh,
so close to the holiday.
Yeah.
And what upsets me, addiction is sad and it's lonely, but there's
Yeah.
no excuse to be filthy.
Well,
don't have to throw your trash
Marita,
on
they
the
don't.
ground.
Marita, they don't know.
Some of them,
They don't know what's happening during their
yeah, they're doing this a lot when they're just sober too. They're just throwing their crap all over the steps. They're leaving their trash. There
they've
are
just
bins
given up.
all over the
Yeah.
place.
They've given
And
up.
It really.
It's
on
a
this
heartbreaking. Yeah, it's
side, where it's
heartbreaking.
going now, the rats.
yeah, yeah. You guys, I gotta go. This is making me too sad. I can't.
No. Matthew, don't go
Yeah.
away.
Matthew, it's
Matthew.
life.
This is ugh.
I
No,
don't know.
Matthew.
What state are you in, Matthew?
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin? Yeah, you
You're
probably
in
don't see much of
Wisconsin.
this.
Wow.
Hmm.
Yeah. You know, I
Oh,
gotta
you're
tell
a
you.
Green Bay fan then.
Hell yeah, I am.
Oh, you had that goofball for Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, for quite some time.
Yeah, he was great.
Amazing.
Let's call it as it was.
Absolutely.
But he's no Philadelphia Eagle.
Yeah.
You guys have never had a quarterback as good as Rodgers.
Give Hurts some time.
Hey, Dustin.
Rodgers did start out great.
You know, I gotta tell you, Matthew, I was a real asshole to you. I misunderstood you. But
Don't worry about
I
it.
gave you these flame emojis.
That's a rat hole.
But,
Don't worry about
you know,
it. Really.
No. I want to talk about it. So I just want to say to you, though you're coming in now, you're feeling bad about seeing things, and I got to tell you, Miss Stacy came in really upset. I came in depressed. I've been very depressed about the shit that's going on. Everybody getting diagnosed with cancer, all these
know.
deaths in families. It's horrible.
This is a shitty
Horrible.
Christmas.
It's
Shitty, shitty, big time.
Oh, dark.
I was
I'm
traveling
dead.
3 hours.
You take that.
But
$100.
everything will at least feel better on the
Oh,
day.
Yeah,
It will.
yeah. And Matthew, I
Moriarty
got
will
to
be
say, Matthew, even though these horrible things are happening, and we have been blessed not to be afflicted, I do have to say, we, with
sorry,
our spirit,
Abigail Rose.
and the belief of the Lord, and with Miss Daisy and everybody else cheering out to our people, making sure they're safe, asking Godspeed. I'm going to tell you, Matthew, This always works. All you have to say, Godspeed,
Never heard of
Godspeed,
summer.
recover and retain
Yeah.
everything that anybody's wish needs. Bring them back home, restore them to health, whatever it is. When you say, I believe in Godspeed, it happens. And
Yeah.
every time I say that, there's a child recovered, something miraculous happens. And
And we
I
say that
believe
about my calf. I need my food to come
Godspeed.
home.
And Matthew, please, no, I'm going to tell you this. I believe you came here today. You may be depressed. I want you to know. I want you to feel relief because you have so much to be grateful for, as I do, as Marita does, as Miss Daisy, and we're going to extend that gratitude and love because one day we're going to need it back.
Matthew's our
I
man, our
I
bud.
Yeah.
appreciate you saying that.
It's just this.
Mhm.
There is a lot going on this holiday.
It
It's
Oh my
really.
is.
God.
Yeah.
I'm
I
like,
can't tell you. Oh my God, Miss Daisy.
I was on cloud nine today because I was getting that calf. Freaking cloud nine. I was going to post the video and everything.
Appreciate that, White Widow.
And we put the calf in the back seat of the truck. We didn't let her ride in the cold. And I'll be darned if we didn't get her out and just lose her. And I'm so freaking aggravated over that. Like, I'm just
Yeah.
can't believe that happened. Like,
You know, Miss Daisy, she's going to be there waiting for you in the morning.
I hope
Did
so. I
she
hope we
escape?
can find her.
She will.
Did she escape, Daisy?
Huh?
Did the cow escape?
She escaped and ran into the woods. And
Oh my
Oh,
God, you're kidding.
no, and it was almost dark when we got home. And because we had to go all the way to London, Kentucky. So that was like 3 hours and something away
Oh,
to get her and then bring her back. And she's strong. She busted through that gate and took
Oh,
off running. And
Benny ain't going to handle
oh,
her. Benny
no,
ain't going to handle her.
and
oh.
she's only 4 weeks old. I don't know.
I
We've
hope she kicks
never
the
had.
shit out of Benny.
Would she know to come back to your house?
I don't think so, unless she comes back to be with Beanie and Daisy and the baby and the rest of my cows.
Where the hell's
But
she going to go? It's a marked off farm. She'll come home.
How
well,
thick are the woods?
very thick. I tried to go through them with a 4-wheeler tonight to look for them. We couldn't get through them because they were so thick. And my
She'll be
Oh,
husband
home.
looked everywhere. But there is another farm down from us, so he's going to get up early in the morning and try to go where he can see, because we couldn't see. And she's black. She's pure black Angus. So
Mm.
hopefully no coyotes gets her. I pray
oh
tonight.
my gosh, I never even thought of them.
I know.
We
And
don't have them around here.
I was so aggravated
We only
because
have fox.
I yelled at my husband because he was standing right in front of the gate. And, but he didn't realize that she was going to do that. We've never had a calf that strong before,
Wow.
especially at 4 weeks old.
She's
And
coming home, Miss Daisy. She's
Hey,
coming
she's
home.
she's going to be a dandy. I'll tell you that. And
She is. And that's what I named her. I named her Ms. Dandy. Dandy girl. I said, you got a daisy and you got a dandelion. She is dandy girl.
if she comes back,
You guys say
like,
some St. Anthony's. St. Anthony,
yeah,
St. Anthony,
Mm.
please come around. Something is lost and cannot be found.
oh.
Yes. Marita, say that prayer again so I can be a part
But
of
I
it.
got
St.
mad.
Anthony, St. Anthony, please come around. Something is lost and cannot be found. He's
Yes.
the patron
Amen.
saint of lost objects.
Yes. That
Well,
is
she
say
want a
say
bottle
it again.
of so
We have patron saint for everything.
That's
uh,
We
beautiful.
got one.
I
Marita, that's beautiful.
Love St.
I've been
Anthony.
wanting a calf for Christmas for so long, and it's like every time we get a female calf or cow, something happens other than Daisy. something happens every time.
She's
And
coming back. She's coming back.
devastated. We even put her in the back seat of the car and
That's
everything in a crate and
cute. That's cute.
keep her warm.
Aw.
Oh,
And
poor baby.
He
She'll be
took
back.
off.
She'll be back.
Ladies, hey, I got to
yeah,
dip. I got to get some shit to get into
Go
here.
Green Bay. Hope you win tomorrow.
Dom, I appreciate what you said. I really do.
Yes, I love you, Matthew.
I love you as well.
You know
Daisy.
why? I love you supporting Daisy's farm. You're a good man. I'm sorry for being mean.
Peace and
Daisy
love,
knows I'm gonna
Matthew.
keep supporting her. It's all good.
uh,
It's all
Yeah.
good.
appreciate that, Matthew.
And I
And
gotta
Plus,
apologize to Dustin
Marita.
too. I was pretty mad. I was pretty
That's
mean on the men on the channel. I need to really,
oh,
I need to really recuse myself. I'm sorry.
you're fine.
Lori, definitely not going to bed. Just gonna go start some trouble somewhere else.
I know
Oh,
exactly where you're going. Jinx,
yeah, I probably will go visit Jinky.
Oh,
But once again, no, Dom, I really do appreciate what you said. Marita,
thank you,
good to see
Matthew.
you
hi,
as well.
Matthew.
I wish you a
Daisy,
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas,
as
Happy
well.
New Year. I wish the best for your children. God
Appreciate
bless
it.
you. You know.
You guys have a good night.
On the
good
tab.
night, Matthew. Bye. But yeah.
So,
just-
is there any is there a sound or anything that a cow will come to? See, I don't
Well,
know anything about bovines.
hope that she's been with goats. When we got her, she was with goats. Hoping she'll either hear my goats or Daisy and Benny.
Yeah.
Come towards them, or she may keg up with the cows over on the other pasture.
Is that person
We won't-
trustworthy? They won't try and keep it or anything.
I don't
Right.
know. I don't know. I'm just devastated because we paid a lot of money for her, and she, yeah, that's just.
Don't give up hope.
I hope not. I mean, it's just like I feel like throwing in the towel, trying because we wanted a purebred Angus to mate with our other purebred males,
Yeah.
and
You'll find her. I
I
mean,
hope so.
how far could she go?
Pretty
Cow.
far.
Cows, yeah, but cows are lazy after a while.
Yeah,
I would run
don't
for
think they
like a block and then probably sit down.
I don't
maybe
think
have
they
a
can see
snack.
good at night either. So I'm hoping that she'll just like stay around. Which my husband looked everywhere, but it was also nighttime, so that's harder.
Yeah, it's hard.
So
And
he'll
they
be wanting a
say
bottle in
that
the morning.
the
So I'm
woods are very thick. It's not
hoping she'll
going to
come
have
running with the
steer in
bottle.
her.
Yeah,
She might be lost in the woods.
yeah, yeah.
No,
And you may
yeah,
find her.
Daisy, she'll come back where the smell shows that there's other
Cows.
yeah.
But I
Yeah,
don't know how
she'll be
far she
fine.
ran out into the woods because my husband searched everywhere in them woods, and I just don't know how far did she go because she was scared.
She's a pissed
Is
off cow.
there a
She's
road
pissed off.
that she could have gotten on? Any kind of road or pathway?
Yeah, there's a
No,
road
they're
back
all
there.
you're all locked in there. She'll be okay. She'll
I
be
hope
okay.
so. But
She'll be
it's
okay.
and if he wants me to have her, he'll bring her home.
Yes, sunshine.
Told
They
him
do like to live
to
on
put his angels on her and let her come home because I already bought her a Santa hat and a tutu to put on. I stopped and got her a Santa hat
She'll
and a
be
tutu
home. She'll be home, Miss Daisy.
come
She'll
back.
be your sweetheart. It'll be okay.
and everything. I just broken
Don't
heart.
give up hope.
I don't blame Miss Daisy.
You know what? It's weird. The readings tonight at church. I went to mass tonight instead of going tomorrow, and it was about hope for good things for Christmas and
Yes.
it's Advent and lighting the way. So
Yeah.
the pink candle lights the way for her
Yeah.
to come back and have hope.
Oh yes, yes,
So
yes.
think of it that way.
Yeah, but I said some naughty words today.
Oh, so what? I say them
No,
every
they
day.
were not good. It was the worst words you could say.
No, yeah, I doubt you would say that word
I did
with the C.
with the C.
Yeah, I know. I don't like see you next
I
Tuesday.
hate that
That's
word.
a
No,
What
bad
do
no,
you
word.
drop an F
no,
bomb?
I hate that
no.
word.
I
I
I
drop
hate
an
kind
F bomb like it's my
of
middle
said the
name.
I kind of
what?
said the GD word.
Oh, use God's
Uh,
name in vain.
yes, and
Oh,
I
you're
don't like that.
sorry.
I was
God
so angry
forgives you.
though. I was so angry though, and
Yeah.
I was like,
Exactly, White Widow, baby. We all fall short.
I
What
know it's
what
All
did
true.
White
really
Widow
short.
baby say?
Sorry.
I can't see it.
I
What
always fall short.
I hate that word
White
in the
Widow
first
baby
place.
said that?
Huh?
Oh, White Widow baby doesn't
I
fall
have
short.
that.
She's a
I
wonderful
ask
champion.
God for
Yeah.
forgiveness, but it's not an excuse for me to
That's
get
all you
mad.
have to do is ask. There's nothing more than you could do than ask God's forgiveness in life.
I know.
There's nothing more you can do. You can't wet your blood. You can't.
It was the devil aggravating the hell out of me today.
Exactly. And God understands. If there's anybody in this world, oh, I hate to be preachy, but if there's anybody in this world who understands something, it's God
Yeah. I
and
agree.
Jesus
No,
and
baby.
the Holy. They are that
Yeah,
Trinity. They understand.
I know, but still, that's a bad, bad word to say.
I know,
Mm-mm.
but
I was
I
just
use,
so aggravated.
I
We
use, I
just got home from getting her, and we lose her. I mean, I just.
you'll
She's
find her.
coming
You'll
back.
find
She's
her.
coming back, Miss
I
Daisy.
post a picture of her with
And
the
and and and
back seat.
forgive yourself for the word you used. It's actually not the worst word. God forgives you. All you have to do is ask. It's in the Bible. I don't know which chapter, which
Yeah,
verse.
but
I live by the spirit of the law, not the letter.
after using God's name in vain, that's not
But
good.
if you said I'm sorry, don't worry about it. You
He
didn't commit a mortal sin. You didn't kill somebody.
You know, Miss Daisy, that little girl is going to come back,
I
and she
know.
is just as feral spirit as all of your subscribers.
Hey,
Unfortunately,
honey.
you have that mission in life to bring us together.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Yeah, we're all feral here.
You know,
We
we all
are
say
fam.
something we don't mean, we don't want to say. It just happens. I drop the F bomb constantly, and
You
I'm
do,
supposed to.
Marita. Oh, you
Oh
bad
my
girl.
God! It's like my name's Marita Effin McNichol. I swear to God, I
I'm
drop it
gonna give you an
constantly.
effing nickel,
Well, the
beautiful.
devil knows my
Ever watch
weakness.
a sporting event with me? It's it. My I have a niece that's birthday was always during the football season, and
Uh,
her birthday parties were always on a Sunday when she was a kid,
yeah.
and they videotaped them, and they were always during Eagles games. And you can hear me in the background screaming new and interesting words every 10 minutes. And my niece actually said to me, "You know, Aunt Marita, I was watching some of my old birthday videos. You really were bad back then. You've just gotten worse." And I'm like, "I know, Allison." I said, "But you learned a lot of new things, didn't you?" She said, "Yes, I did." Because I'm not
Oh,
good with sports and vulgarity. I won't say
oh.
GD. I'll say damn it. But I might have.
Yeah.
You know what? I might have.
I don't like to say that word though. I only when I get extremely mad or upset, I'll say it.
That's
Yeah, I
Miss
didn't hear you say anything bad, Miss
Oh, I
Daisy.
that's not a word I've
You
heard you
didn't say
say.
anything
Don't worry
bad.
about it. You said I'm sorry to God. What more can you do? That's all God
No,
asks.
Miss Daisy didn't say nothing bad.
No, it's far from
No,
bad.
No.
Here's
I just
something
love
bad.
my animals too
Watch one
much.
of Allison's birthday videos from 1988, and then you'll learn something new.
My goodness
Well, my
gracious.
mommy used to cuss me when I was little, so we've heard. It's a wonder we don't cuss like sailors the way she cussed worse than hell.
I
My
never
mama.
cursed till I was like in high school. Till
Mhm.
I hung with the wrong people. Like my parents said, they're the wrong people. But
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah.
I
My
didn't even
mother.
know it have to. And
Yeah.
I didn't. My parents didn't curse. My dad would say "damn it" and "bollocks."
You know,
Bollocks is an
my
Irish word.
my mother, I'm going to tell you this, and I'm going to say this word now. Probably, I don't know. You're going to have to blurt it off. My mother used to say, "You cocksuckers, you cocksuckers."
Well,
I used to hear that word growing up,
I might have
and
said
and
that
then
once or twice.
and then I remember one day I said this. I said that word to somebody. I said, "You see us, you see us," and they looked at me and they said, "Oh my God, what is wrong with you?"
Did they know what that stood for?
Huh?
Did they know what CS stood for?
Well, I was older then when I said, "You cocksucker, you don't talk to me like that." They
Oh yeah.
learned
Well,
I
if you
came
get
from a
really
different
mad,
area.
I dropped the D
yeah,
word a lot.
you get mad to sit.
Like if somebody gets on my nerves, I'll just turn around and say, "You're such a," you
so,
know what?
so I got to tell you, Marita.
I've
So
heard
I was,
prayer for that before.
yeah, that's prayer garden. That's prayer garden language.
Oh
That
my
is,
God.
yeah. So I was, I remember I was out with a boyfriend of mine. We had broken up. I was with him for 6 years after my husband died, and we were out there. And he has a nice house out on a lake and everything. And we're hearing these people out on the side, and he's playing his music really loud, and all of a sudden I hear from the other side somebody say, "You cocksucker, turn down the music."
Oh my Lord.
I bust up
You
laughing.
did? Oh my goodness.
I laughed my ass off. It was like he said that word, and I looked at him and I said, "Do you hear what they said? They called you a cocksucker." I thought that was hysterical, and that was
Sometimes
his
some
neighbor.
words
Oh
just
Lord.
release all the anger in you when you use it just at the right time.
Yeah,
Well,
I
you
You
just
turn around to like somebody being a real a-hole, and you say, "You're such a
when
sweet."
I say that word, the bad word, bad word, I can feel that nasty spirit up on me. Does that make sense?
Aw.
I can
Yeah, because you don't feel right
trust.
saying it.
Yeah.
Well, it's because
See,
of
I
the
feel right
demon that
saying
possessed you because of the reason you had to respond.
Yeah.
I
Well,
feel
yeah.
right saying you're such a
Well, we had a rough
meathead.
time, already because it's not easy taking about 100-pound calf and bringing her home, and she was already anxious, so we had to
400 pounds at 4 weeks?
she's about 100 pounds.
Oh, 100 pounds.
Big.
I 400.
Yeah,
Miss
she's
Daisy,
big.
she's coming home. She's coming home. I know she's coming home. You're going to bring her in, and what you're going to do is start a farm channel, farm family channel, the farm family, and you're going to say, "This is our new girl," and we're going to name her. And what are we going to name her, chat? And I'm telling you, I'm doing that on donation for the cups. Well, I think you need to rename her because she definitely did not like the name you gave her. She doesn't like Dolly, so you're going to have to rename her.
I love
She's
Dolly.
like, she's like, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm
I think
well.
she
What
needs
it
a
is,
new name.
I was standing at the gate. My husband kept hollering, "Go up there and feed her the bottle. Go give her the bottle." I was gonna go in and feed her the bottle, so I walked up to the front, and she ran down around and busted through the gate. And
Man,
he was
she's
standing
she's
there, and
got
I
she's got
was
Benny in her.
she does have a lot. She's going to be a wild one.
Good. I'm glad she is
Well,
because
she'll be a good
I
mother.
told
Probably.
Debbie Nelson, I said to Debbie Nelson in the chat, I hope that they name her Dandy Girl to rein in the boys. I think she's going to rein them in.
Like she will. We've got 5 of them here. So let's see. We got 2,
It's gonna be a
4,
trend.
yeah, 5 males. Um, and it's like every time we get a heifer calf, something happens. Except for Daisy. I
You'll
don't
be
get it.
fine. You'll be fine. She's coming home.
She'll be all
We
right.
got
We'll
Baby
get her
G
back.
last year at
Coming
this time.
home, Daisy. She's coming home, Miss Daisy. She's coming home.
I
She'll
hope
be
so. I
back.
hope he finds her.
She's
Don't give up
got a lot of
hope.
spirit in her.
She has to learn
She's
to
a
strangle a
fighting
cow.
girl. She's a fighting girl.
As
She's
Pat
coming
Yeah,
home.
Smith would say, don't give up hope.
No.
I'm not going to. I'm because every time I think about it, I just want to. I don't know. I don't know. I feel better now that I talked to you girls.
Yeah, I think she's coming home. I think she's there right now. I do. I
Hey,
think
you
she's
don't
there at
know
the
that,
barn.
yeah.
Maybe up her
I
opinion,
really
Daisy.
think
Barn.
she's there. I think she's there.
Hell, if Daisy was still milking, she'd probably go try to nurse off of her. But
Oh,
Daisy's all she's dried up, so she's weaned her baby.
Aw,
So, but
she's back. Miss Daisy, she's
really
right there at the
crowded
barn.
there tonight.
She's waiting. She knows where she's loved.
I
She's there.
hope so because we've
Yeah.
got all of them up there.
She'll
And
be
man,
back.
I know.
Hmm.
I'm
Don't
praying.
worry.
Especially with all these pears going out. I've been praying.
Yeah, I'll be praying.
I've been focusing in my mind on this little baby, and I'm thinking, just go home, just go home. This is your home. I don't
Yeah,
know what the home is. I'm looking at your house. I'm thinking this is the barn. I'm seeing the barn, and I see her going back there, and I believe it's happening.
you want to know what I had a dream about last night?
But
What?
I found Summer, took her back to Donna's
Ah,
house.
what?
I had a dream that I found Summer and I took her back to
Where'd you find her?
in a house. We were all in a house and she was hiding in a house.
Was
Miss
she
Daisy, you wanna
still a
be-
little girl?
I can't remember. I guess so. It was just like so vivid and weird. And um but I remember taking her and giving her to Candace. I
Oh,
remember that. I've been dreaming about her here a lot lately. I told Candace I had a dream about her.
yeah. I do believe we're going to be hearing something about summer shortly. I do. I feel it in my bones.
Uh-huh.
And I think that you're on target, Miss
would be
Daisy.
nice.
Yeah.
I think when they do, it's going to be Fred Hill. I think he's going to have something major to do with it.
I just don't understand these police departments in the sticks. I just don't understand them.
I
So
think,
much, so
huh?
much has been, so much could have been done up on that hill that day, right down to that
Yeah.
mattress on the
Well,
back of the.
Candace said it took an hour from the police station. She said she counted it one day when she went by the police station or the what is it? Wind's blowing out there. She counted it, and it was like a 20-minute drive from Hawkins County Police Station to her house, and she said it took them over like an hour to
Yeah,
get
why did
there.
it take so long?
That's what she wants to know. And she said she had already got a team of people looking for Summer. She had already gathered people out looking for her by the time they got there.
See, I
And
mean, small town. I know, living in a city, I'm lucky in the sense of I can pick up the phone. The cops will be here in 5 minutes most of the time. Might be a minute, might be 5 minutes. In the case of my girlfriend's son, it was 45 minutes and he was dead.
yeah,
And I mean, but they've fixed the system since then. And I mean, boom, they're here, and there'll be 3 or 4 cars.
well,
I
what
don't
get
understand. I guess because I wasn't raised in a suburban where there's only probably 5 cops on duty or
yeah.
5 cars other than state police.
Well,
See,
what
state
gets
police
me
don't
is
patrol
what gets me
Philadelphia.
is uh the cops told Don and Candace that Andy Bernard has a solid alibi. Yet Fred's going and saying that Andy was off work that day and that they got him on surveillance camera. So which one is it?
I, I got to be honest, I don't know enough to say.
Yeah, me neither.
Listened to all
I don't know
different
enough.
kinds of people talk
Well,
about
the
it. I
way he
don't. I never really put a lot of thought behind what I
well, see,
thought.
I questioned him myself, and the way he acted, like when I asked him about the scream thing, or not the was it the scream? Oh, Summer died on Saturday thing. He said that was a dream, but Jody Sue said different.
She's a
Then
strange woman.
his little girl got on there and said that he kept going on about Summer's dead body too. When the Equa search was there, I
That's
got
the
that in the
horses, right?
too. Huh?
Equisearch is the horses, correct?
EquiSearch is there's searchers that come in and they got drones and everything. I told my husband, I said, call the fire department and get them to come out here looking for my uh
Little baby, yeah.
for your cow.
Just,
But
I probably would have tried
I
that.
know I want to. I wanted to. I wish my drone had night vision, but we ain't even got it charged. But
Well, charge it for the morning.
I might do that. But I don't know. I just feel like there's got to be a connection with Jody Sue somehow, and that's just my opinion. This is just speculation.
Why suddenly is Nellie angry at her? They were buddies up till not that long ago. She was up on her panel all the
I
time.
have no idea. I've not watched Pear Garden in a long time, so I'm not sure.
I don't know why I do. Why does it? Oh, it pops up on my thing. I guess because I used to watch her before she became so.
If Jody Sue didn't have something to do with it, then somebody came up there to steal something, and they found their opportunity with Summer.
Did she fall off that swing?
No,
She loved that swing.
I'll tell you, if anything happened to Summer up on that property, as many times as they've searched that property and went through that property, they would have found something. And EquiSearch explained that I think it's 18 seconds after a person dies, the dog can pick up a scent of death.
Oh my God, look at those rats.
Ooh.
18 seconds. That's amazing.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
yeah.
Dogs,
So
though
if
I'm not a dog person, they are amazing things. They
I
do
know,
amazing things. They can tell you when your sugar is down, when your heart rate's up, when
and you know the thing is that the scent picked up from the backyard down that dog trail, and the dog trail is exactly. If you draw a line, you can draw a line from that back door to that dog trail. It's right across the
does
back
it lead
door.
to the highway?
It leads down, and that's where her scent went. It went down to the highway, and then they lost the scent.
Because she
And
was taken away. She was taken away there.
plus, somebody took her down that damn dog trail. And that could have been where Jody Sue heard the scream, too.
Yeah, I'm sure the little girl put up a fight.
Yeah, well, Candace and Don said she had never went down that dog trail. That she wouldn't do that because they would scare her up about wild animals and stuff.
Or
Yeah.
she followed somebody she knew.
I believe she went with somebody she knew.
Yeah, yeah.
I believe somebody come up her to steal. They seen her out, got her to go down that hill, and they put her in a
What were they
vehicle and
there
took
to
off.
steal, though? I'm just playing the devil's advocate here. What were they there to steal up there? They didn't have much,
Lots
did
of-
they?
Yeah, like they'll steal scrap metal. They'll take.
Oh, yeah, they had some cars, catalytic converters.
Yeah.
Steal
Actually, they
around here
rid of.
all the time.
Yeah, and they still come up there and try to steal off Don and Candace.
There's
People do.
always somebody trying to steal a catalytic converter around here.
There was a lot of bad people in that area, including Jackie Dobbs. And I thought, well, Jackie Dobbs, the way he sounded on that video, that he couldn't hardly breathe. But Candace said he got up and down that road real good at that time.
I
And
also want to know, it's Christmas. Why can't they see the boys, even if it's in social services?
I think that's cruel. I
Uh,
know.
I mean, they've not, as of now, they're still their parents, and they've not been. I'm just going to leave
Stevie
it
said
at that.
it still
And
took that
maybe
long
they
to
could
get
get a.
there driving it.
Yeah, but ladies, do we know whether they can't see the
Fast too.
kids? I don't know if that's true.
What, 20 minutes, DD? Is that how long it took her? I thought Candace said 20 minutes from the sheriff's department to the house.
Well, I'm
But
sure we would have heard if they were able to see the children. I'm sure
oh,
Candace would have said something if they were able to see the boys.
I think they should see their
I
children.
think even if it's
Done.
under social services.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
They should have gone
we don't know
Christmas
if
with
they
those two
can't
young
see
men.
them. Marita, do we know that they can't see the kids?
I
did
think
she heard?
he has more or less said they can't without saying they can't, if you know what I mean.
Oh,
Well, it's I can't talk about it myself, but
Yeah.
I can say they still have their rights to their children. This stuff,
yeah,
the kids has
right.
been adopted out and all that is not true. I remember listening to JSB's interview, and I believe she said she heard a truck door close. So I was curious if she had any identification of that vehicle. Well, she said it was the red truck.
Red truck,
Remember?
right?
Yeah,
She
that
said,
red truck. Nobody has followed the path of that red truck,
mm-hmm.
and people need to start looking at it. Where's the red truck come from?
Well, so many people has went through that and examined and blamed and said and
Yeah, but
only
we
God
got
will
to
be able
stop
to find
looking
out.
at the parents. The parents obviously
And
have nothing to contribute to the loss.
Right,
but
right.
I
just
also find
dumbfounded.
odd. You drive around here, everybody's got some sort of camera, ring camera, some
Mm-hmm.
sort of cameras on their properties here.
Yeah,
I don't understand why have they gone through and checked every pathway to
I
see if
think they
anybody
have.
had ring cameras or
I
some
think they
type of
have.
camera.
They've had drone after drone. There's still a guy in Kingsport that has an expensive drone that flies over there and looks for Summer to this day.
Yeah,
No, I mean from the night that happened, that night, did they go the mile down the road and look at houses, churches,
No, they told
businesses,
everybody to search their own houses. That
looking for cameras?
I don't know about that.
Those people aren't going to search their own houses. That's bullshit. Yeah, half of them are suspect.
Well, I was told, I
They
don't know
run
if
the
it's
meth
true,
labs.
that that Jody Sue and Andy's property was not searched that night. Now, Jody Sue said it was searched by air, but she never said it was ground searched.
She
I,
didn't give any permission for any search. Not one
yeah,
person there gave her
right.
permission.
I mean, I'm not trying to blame Jody Sue because I don't know. I hate to
No, but the thing
speculate.
is
We're
that
not
one
putting the blame
damn
on
person in
anybody.
that vicinity
We're
allowed
just
a
playing
search on
devil's
their
advocate.
property.
We're playing devil's advocate here. Nobody's getting blamed for anything.
Fred said
No,
Andy
they're
did
not going to be because nobody offered a search.
something and was in
Half
the.
of them were SOS. What do you call it? SOAs, sexual offenders.
Well,
Yeah.
if Fred didn't lie so much, I told Candace and Don what Tams just said. What Fred said that Andy was home, but according to Don, TBI told him that Andy had been cleared because he had a solid alibi. He was at work.
It's all bullshit.
But see, Fred lies though. He does lie.
This
So
is
it's
the
hard to
most.
believe.
I just never saw such a screwed up case with such a cast of characters. It's almost like a movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
It really is. I could see this being either, well, remember after school specials? They
Mhm.
used to be on when I was a kid after school. There was like made for TV movie after school special.
Yep.
PD said it's been
I know you
searched
guys are
6
both too
months
young.
now by different agencies. Yeah, they have searched Donna Candace's property and land over and
Yep.
over and over and
They're
over.
not going to find her there. Did you see they recently arrested that woman there for child trafficking?
Yeah, everybody has a weird story up there.
No, but somebody just got arrested here.
Yeah, I
for
know.
child
I saw that,
trafficking.
and I thought
Yeah, I
everybody
didn't
in
get
that
with that.
area has some kind of secret they're hiding.
There
Yeah,
was
because there's
lots
child
of
trafficking with offenders going on there.
Yeah, but I never
Hey,
saw
okay.
an area like that. Like I look out my window here and I see pretty normal people, and
PD said it was 16 minutes from Hawkins County Jail to Donna Candace's house, and it took them over an hour to get there.
were they
Wow.
on another call maybe?
Maybe, I don't know.
And you know something, Daisy?
Because
They
it's
never
not like
called
here
an
where we
Amber
have
Alert.
districts.
Said.
Like
But
I
they
live in the
never
second
called
police
an
district.
Amber Alert.
They
Never.
did the next day.
That was a bad thing. Not
The
calling the
next day
Amber.
they called an Amber Alert.
They closed the gates early tonight.
See, cases are like puzzles. You just gotta find the right pieces, and the best way to figure a puzzle is working from the outside in. Right?
Yes, you are right, White Widow baby.
It took exactly 18 minutes, Miss Daisy, and it started in front of Ellie's office. Wow, Dee Dee.
It just I know, like I have police districts where I come from. There,
Mm-hmm.
I live in the second police district. Up the
Mm-hmm.
block, it's the seventh. I mean, and so you're going to get people from that district, and then if it's a big case, lots of people come, and then homicide and special victims and just detectives.
Mm-hmm.
And I just don't understand why. Maybe they're understaffed. I don't know. But if the state's involved,
They are understaffed. They didn't even have enough jailers.
but the Tennessee FBI is involved, right? Tennessee Bureau of Investigation.
Allegedly, I'm not for sure if they
I
are or not.
mean, how can
That's what I've been told.
it freaks me out? Maybe because I don't understand. It's a small town, good boy. Hey, look what it's like the good boys.
Little Evelyn Boswell went missing like a year before that, a year and a half before that. And her mother actually did hurt her. And they had to go through all that with Evelyn. You think that the experience that they
Yeah, but
had,
that was in Virginia, wasn't it?
no, it was in Kingsport.
Was that in Kingsport too?
My Don helped look for her.
Holy crap, that was in
Yeah.
Kingsport? I don't know if I ever want to go to Kingsport.
Well,
I had
they
children.
just got trafficking going on in that area, allegedly.
There's got to be something up because I just never saw a little town that had such a story. It's like a soap opera. It's making
Yep.
General Hospital look normal. I just never ever saw anything like it.
Yeah,
That
it's kind of
all these
collaborated.
people
I
have
agree.
some dark secret story in a closet.
Yeah. It's
that
a town
all
secret.
came out
I agree.
that Summer brought out from them, which could have been a good thing. That now all these essayers are being arrested and
Yeah.
but still, where is she? Who took her? who's got her.
Yep.
But I just never saw a whole town where everybody's guilty.
Mm-hmm.
And it just, they all have a story. They all have some background that's sketchy and crazy and just not normal. And I mean, they're making my neighborhood look really, really classy. I
Yeah.
just don't understand it.
It's almost like a conspiracy. I agree.
Yeah, everything has something sneaky under it. Somebody's got this in their dark closet from 14 years ago, a skeleton that they don't want let out, and this one's married to this one but sleeping with this one, and it's like a freaking soap opera.
Yep.
And then there's the as a teacher, we learn about, it's called the spider web. You get the main topic and then everything that bursts out from it, from a book, when you're teaching about, after you read a book. And that's what it is. It's the topic is this poor little girl, and the spider webs are all these people who have something to do with it somewhere along the way.
Yep. They're all
Something to do with
connected.
something nefarious
Mm-hmm.
somewhere
They're
along
all
the way.
connected. Mm-hmm.
And it just, I am,
Yeah. I think
I'm
what
perplexed.
happened to her.
I don't know a whole lot about all this, but what I do know is shady.
I'm back. My
There she
computer's
is.
going out again. It's doing it like it did last night. It keeps going in and out. So I'm on my phone. It's this internet that I have here. It does that at night sometimes.
We had a massive solar flare. It may be affecting it.
It could be. I never thought about that.
Yeah.
Wow.
What did we have? I
A
missed it.
solar
If we had
flare.
something.
A solar flare?
Mm-hmm.
What time was that?
It's been hitting us, and it's going to continue until tomorrow at 12 noon.
I didn't even hear about it.
Hmm.
Yeah. If you got a headache, that's why.
What exactly
No,
is?
I don't have one. Don't wish one
You
on
think
me.
that might be why I'm so agitated?
Yeah. And I think
I've
that's
been
why.
just
I think that's why
feeling like,
the baby
yeah.
cow ran away.
Huh?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. I think it affected baby cow. I think she'll
It
be home.
could have.
Yeah. She'll be home. Yep.
Hmm. Wow.
Well, I don't give up.
Mm-mm. Nope.
I'm not going to. I'm praying the Lord brings her
Yeah.
home.
See, what you should have done is gone down to Kensington and captured some of those rats
No.
and brought them
Oh,
home.
oh Lord, I got enough of them already outside in the chicken barn.
There's
Uh,
a guy.
They love
There's
the
a guy
chicken
that has
barn,
a
don't
dog.
they?
Mm-hmm.
There's a guy that has a dog on the internet that goes and attacks these rats, and the dog gets the rat by the neck and starts shaking it back and forth, and he kills the rat.
Yeah, that's what cats do to them. Well, mice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
my cats are
Mice do.
brutal. Like they get big ones. They don't play with these little ones. They get the big ones.
Eh,
Thank God.
I know Fartbox got its first one the other day.
Fart box do that.
She got a big rat, or he did.
he is now a man. It was
He
like
is not.
making his bar mitzvah.
He's almost as big as Kitty Girl.
Mm,
Yeah.
wow.
So he's growing up on me.
Ah,
If
that's
I
bad.
if we get her back, I'm posting pictures of her in her Santa outfit and her tutu
Don't
She'll be
say
back.
if, say when we get her back.
when we get her back.
I think
Positive
you need.
thoughts, Daisy.
I
I
think you need
know.
to name her Rebel Girl.
She's definitely a little rebel for
Yeah,
sure.
I think Rebel might be a good name.
Yeah, she's a little shithead.
Personally, I'd give her a little Irish
Mhm.
name, but that's just me. You know,
Uh,
I say you have a contest
Yeah, that's what I said, Marita.
to
mhm.
to name the baby,
Hmm.
and whoever gets to name it gets to be the godmother.
Well, they get 2 Daisy cups. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah,
Black and
it
red
is.
cups, my high school colors.
Mhm.
Black and red.
Mhm.
Uh, don't give up though. You'll find her
Hmm.
or
She's
him.
there right now.
Yeah.
I am convinced she's there right now.
I pray she
Did
is.
you check outside lately?
Yeah, I went out there a
Too
while
far
ago and
away.
checked. My dogs will also start barking. Plus, we have a trail cam. Hopefully, we'll pick her up on a trail cam too.
How
If the
about if you go
coyotes
ring
were
that
out,
cowbell?
you'd hear them.
Mhm.
Oh,
My
I don't
dog
know anything about
would be going
coyotes.
crazy.
We don't have coyotes, so I don't know.
If anybody comes in our yard, our dogs go crazy.
Yep, that's good dogs.
What kind of dogs do you have?
Shat, Shathead as Shathead.
What?
Donna said,
Chat,
Miss Daisy, don't say shithead. Pronounce it as Shathead.
What did she say? I didn't understand that.
Chatay.
What does she
Shatay.
say?
I don't know.
Instead of saying shithead, say
Oh,
shot.
shithead. Okay.
I
Don't
just
you
say
laugh.
shit.
That sounds funny.
I just, oh God,
I got a
I'm so
shithead dog.
vulgar. I am so vulgar. I can't help it. It's just me. My brother just looks. My one brother Brian, he looks at me and just shakes his head. When did you get like that? When did you get
I
so
know.
vulgar? Mr. Perfect.
Jinkies
Marita.
was
Mr.
talking to
Perfect.
Jinkies was talking to Matthew today, saying I was saying dirty stuff. I was like, quit lying, Jinkies.
Well, I haven't heard a dirty thing from you.
I know. I was like, I don't talk like that, Jinkies. You
I
do.
tell you, Matthew ought to do voiceover work.
Mhm.
He's got a great voice.
He does. I think he should.
He could do like video voice or a cartoon
Mhm.
character
Mhm.
of a like a dad or something. I don't know. Just
Yeah, I
has a
think he
good
would do
voice,
good.
and he's
I think.
cute too. I mean, not gonna
Yeah.
lie.
Yeah,
It's
he's a
cool.
cute
I see it.
brother. Yeah, I agree. I agree. But
See?
girls, I'm about to fall asleep for one
I
because
hear
All
it.
right. Yes. Good
All
night,
right, kids.
everyone.
Good night,
it's
everybody. I love you. Good
good
night.
Love you
night. Love
all.
you so much.
Peace,
Good
And
night.
love.
good
Bye
night. I
bye.
wish I would have been
Keep
able
us
to
informed,
sit
Daisy.
up longer, huh?
Keep
I
us informed.
I will.
Yes.
I'll be posting a farm video tomorrow because
Yeah. As soon as that little
Mhm.
baby appears, you have to rename her. We'll
I
do
will.
we'll do a farm channel renaming.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah,
Yeah. Good
she'll be
night,
back.
ladies.
All
Good
Don't
right.
give
night.
up
Good
hope.
good
She'll
Bye
be
night,
back.
bye.
Dame. Bye, Dame.
Bye.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Bye bye.
Bye, bye, ladies. Love
Good
you,
night.
girls.
Love you too.
Alrighty, bye. Guys, I'm sorry to get off here, but I am about ready to hit the sack jack. Please pray for my little baby, you all, that she comes home. And pray for Christine. Pray for Michelle Tucker. Pray for Miss V. Pray for anybody out here that needs prayer. Guys, it works. The prayer works, y'all. But especially Michelle Tucker, Christine, and Miss V. I love you guys. Stay safe out here on these YouTube streets. I'll try to come on either my Daisy farm tomorrow or this one since I've been off a day or so. But I love you guys. Stay prayed up. Have a good night. God bless and enjoy your holiday season. I love you guys. Bye, everybody. Love you, love you, love you, love you.